at home against East Nashville. Finally, in the west of the Division II AA, I think Jackson Prep, Mississippi beats ECS. Look for Lausanne to win at home against Memphis Business. USJ should have no trouble with St. George's, and I like North Point Christian to get a win at St. Benedict. Finally, in Division II Single A in the East, Friendship Christian travels to Middle Tennessee Christian in Murfreesboro. Both are without defeat. Should be a dandy of a game in the borough, and I'm picking Friendship Christian to win it. Kings Academy, also in the East, should get a win at home against Providence Christian. In the Mid-State, DCA should win at Mount Juliet Christian. I like Nashville Christian to get a win at Franklin Grace. Collinwood should win against Clarksville Academy, and I think Columbia Academy wins at home against Ezel Harding. Out west, I like Jackson Christian over Tipton Rosemark, Riverside over Trinity Christian, FACS should win at home against Harding Academy, and finally, Fayette Academy should win at home against Halls.
Thanks, Murphy. You've been listening to Murphy's Matchups. Once a week, we review all the games in the Volunteer State. Murphy's Matchups with the guru of Tennessee high school football, Murphy Fair, is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance and your local Farm Bureau agent. Get out and support your home team this week.
Next, another special News Radio WGNS broadcast.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. Now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from Rockvale High School, where tonight we'll have the game between the Rockvale Rockets and the Oakland Patriots here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins. Brian Barrett is also with me tonight. He's going to sub here on our show this evening for Rod Edwards, who's on a little trip. And you're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Well, tonight, Rockvale, who slipped in a tough loss against Riverdale last week, doesn't get any easier tonight because they're going to play the Oakland Patriots 4-1, 1-0 in 3-6A, and Rockvale 2-3, 0-1. So Brian Barrett joins me here for Rod Edwards. Rod's taking a little time off, which well-deserved.
Well, Rod called me on Tuesday, and he said, you know that trip I said I would be back from on Friday to do the football game? Well, we're having too much fun. We're going to stay.
It sounds like the wife told him.
Yes.
To stay. Okay.
I could hear her telling him things in the background, so.
Tell him this. Make up this, whatever. So it should be a great game. It's a beautiful night for football here at Rockvale High School. And, of course, you can't beat the scenery here as the sun's settling down a little bit earlier than it does in August. So it's going to be a great night for football, and we'll talk about that as well. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank has been supporting local schools and student athletes in the classroom and on the field. We're big on helping our home teams reach their goals. You can count on knowledgeable bankers, competitive rates, and an open line of communication. So join the winning team at Wilson Bank and Trust, where we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors and friends. Visit any of the 30 Wilson Bank and Trust offices or visit wilsonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
Roscoe Brown is seeking highly motivated HVAC plumbing apprentices to join our Next Tech Academy. If you're eager to become an HVAC technician or plumbing technician and want to improve your skills while learning new ones, this is your chance to launch your career. Roscoe Brown's Next Tech Academy is a program that offers you the benefits of being a full-time employee, all while learning and developing new skills.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time for the countdown to kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And it is Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. That's right, Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, you can be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. We begin the guide through the schedule tonight, and some really big games here, Brian. Siegel is at Blackman. Siegel 4-1, Blackman 1-4. A win over the Blaze would be a huge step toward the Stars reaching the playoffs for the first time since 2016. On the other hand, Blackman is sitting there with a chance. They've got a chance to move up the ladder, and this should be a really good ball game, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think it'll be an excellent game. And, John, when I'm going to say this nicely, but the 2016, the last time they were in the playoffs, you might remember, that was at the time when they were in, the top 32 teams in the state in terms of size, and you played this Z-plan or whatnot, and everybody went to the playoffs. Their real last time beating people getting into the playoffs was back when Brent Stockstill was there, I think. So it's been a while. They've been in it. They've had some good teams. But, John, this has the possibility of being a really special bunch. I think their quarterback tonight very easily could go over 1,000 yards passing and probably over 700 yards rushing. If he doesn't, it's going to be a long night for Siegel.
That's true. Riverdale's at Coffee County, 3-2 for Riverdale. Coffee County 1-4. The 9th-ranked Warriors go on the road, and they have a reeling Coffee County squad they're going to play against tonight. But you know as well as I do, after a big win over Rockvale last week, Riverdale's got to come in there with taking care of business. Let's don't play around.
Right. That has got to definitely be the MO they go in there with. Coffee County, I talked to their play-by-play guy this week and making sure he had everything he needed for Riverdale coming in. And he said right now Coffee County's defense is playing like a good high school team's defense, but their offense is struggling. They're like a bad middle school team. So, Riverdale will be able to exploit that, and I'm not sure how good their defense has been challenged, but they will be tonight, Coffee with Riverdale.
Antioch will travel to Stewart's Creek. A big game for Stewart's Creek. Continue their winning ways in the region. Antioch's had a resurgence this season. They're 2-3, and they're also 2-0 in the region, including league wins over Cane Ridge and McGavock. So they've got a lot to play for, but Stewart's Creek has high hopes for a region title as well.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird look. Cane Ridge is sitting there winless, and Cane Ridge has owned that region, and all of a sudden Antioch is 2-0 in the region. And I think they've had a few players from Cane Ridge move back to take play for the Bears. And this is a huge game in terms of making that step toward being an elite team in the region for Stewart's Creek. If they win here, they are going to put themselves in a really, really good spot to finish out strong and possibly win a region championship.
Smyrna 1-4. They played a tough schedule. They are 1-0 in the region. They'll play McGavock 0-1 in the region. And the Bulldogs are coming off their first win, a 16-0 victory over Laverne, and are looking to build on that. And there's nothing wrong with the Smyrna defense. They, too, have struggled offensively.
Yeah, they have. In fact, defensively, Aiden Augustine, 9 tackles, forced a fumble recovery last week in the win. So their defense is doing really good things. It's offensively where they kind of get bogged down a little bit. And McGavock, in its 4 losses, averaging about 10 points a game in their 4 losses. So I really look for this to be a very low-scoring game, and Smyrna needs to take advantage of any opportunities they get.
All right, that's your the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup is going to continue when we return. We've got a few more games to talk about. And you're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni.
Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts.
But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today.
Yeah! Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
In Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Church, and Old Fort.
Pizza.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. If you're looking for an adoptable cat or kitten, be sure to stop by and take a peek in our cat room downstairs. For those of you that prefer scaly friends to furry ones, we have you covered at Animal City. Come in and find your next pre-loved, pre-spoiled pet here at Animal City. Here at Animal City, we would like to thank Murfreesboro for letting us be your family-owned and operated pet store for 33 years. You can find us at Animal City at 919 Northwest Broad.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back to the countdown to kickoff. John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett. We're sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Smyrna at McGavock. Smyrna trying to get their second win in a row in the region, and McGavock 1-4, 0-1. And Cane Ridge now will be at Laverne. Cane Ridge hasn't won a game, but now they've been in some close ones, some tough ones, so Laverne needs to be careful here.
I'm not sure where to go and who to pick in this game. I think it has the chance to be a really good game, and being at Laverne, maybe you give them a little bit of an edge. But, John, they've got to score some points, and they have not been able to move the football well And Cane Ridge, they're going to keep it on the ground. So it's going to be a really interesting game to see if Cane Ridge can impose their will and run the football, or if Laverne's going to be able to get some of their offense going.
Is Cane Ridge maybe the biggest puzzle of the year so far?
Oh, yeah. I mean, without question, because They've got their returning quarterback, Joshua Reese, from last year, but they just have really struggled on the offensive side.
Eagleville will be at Wayne County. Eagle 3-2, 1-2 in the region. Wayne County 2-3, 0-2 in the region. And Eagleville's defense recorded its third shutout in a 25-0 win over Hunton last week and traveled to Wayne County. They put up some points in their 2 wins this season. So if the defense can play well, it looks like Eagleville doesn't have to put up a lot of points to get out a win here.
Yeah, Will Beckers passed for 213 yards and 3 TDs, rushed for another. Wayne County has had some explosive moments. They had 37 points in their win over McEwen, and they're 2-3. But, John, if you look at this for Eagleville, this is a game that you have to win.
Yeah.
If you expect to be in the playoffs, you've got to win this game and help keep you out of the cellar of the region. So this is a huge one on the road.
Friendship Christian will go to MTCS, both teams undefeated, and this is their first region game. This is probably the game of the week right here, right there down at Middle Tennessee Christian School.
Both undefeated, won the defending state champion. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than this and higher stakes than this. We had the opportunity to go down last year. This was, I think, a Week 9 game last year, and we went to Friendship, and that was a really good high school football game. And I look forward to the same tonight. I think it's going to be, can Friendship – I don't know if you can stop Eli Wilson. Can you slow him down a little bit? And I think whose defense comes up with, a turnover here or there might win this football game.
Well, the Commanders got 351 rushing yards and 7 TDs from Tyson Walcott in a rout of Republic last week. The Cougars have Eli Wilson, has more than 900 yards rushing. So, boy, it's going to be a slobber knocker, as I call it. Should be.
I think so. I mean, there could very well be a lot of points scored in this game, and it may be he who has the football last, too.
And finally, PCA is at the Kings Academy, and PCA may be the most surprising team that we've talked about all year.
Well, they've had a lot of firsts this year, John. They've won their first game in 11-man TSSAA. They won their first overtime game, and I think they've got a chance to win their first region game. It's going to be tight, but we'll see if that happens tonight. Kings Academy 0-5 on the year. So PCA's got a really, really good choice, I think. Tandem Marks threw for 2 touchdown passes, ran for another in their win last week. So.
All right, Brian, we'll be talking about Oakland and Rockvale here in just a minute. And that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. It's Rockvale and Oakland from Rockvale High School tonight on Primetime Sports, News Radio WGNS.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here, and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutoRepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions.
I just want to talk to a real person when I need help. Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-893-1417.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And we're back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast. It's 79 degrees currently here at Rockvale with low humidity, and this is coming from the WGNS Weatherology Weather Center.
Thanks, John. Looks like a good night for football tonight. A little bit warm at kickoff with temperatures around 80 degrees, but will cool off fairly quickly, dropping down to near 70 by the end of the game tonight. No real impact on the game in terms of weather. Winds will be very light out of the east at about 5 miles an hour. Not really looking for any cloud cover either, and of course no precipitation. Humidity not particularly high as well. So overall, a pretty good night. I'm WGNS weatherology meteorologist Ray Miller with your Fans Heating and Air forecast, your Rutherford County heating and air expert since 1966.
All right, thank you, Ray. And now it's time for the keys to the game.
Thank you so much. Once
Time
again,
now for the
ladies and
keys to the
gentlemen,
game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Auto, home, business, and life insurance since 1973.
And we turn now to Brian again here with the keys to the game. And I think, Brian, Rockvale has got to come out and perform, get off to a much better start than they did last week against Riverdale when it just snowballed on them, and the next thing you know, they're down 41-0.
Yeah, they're going to want a fast start here tonight if they can. Wouldn't be surprised maybe if they win the coin toss, if they want to see if they can test the Oakland defense early. John, it's hard to stop an Oakland train that's rolling downhill. So once that gets started, it's hard to stop. So the best challenge for that, or I guess the challenge for Rockvale, is going to be to get some key stops tonight to keep Oakland from methodically marching down the field.
I also think Rockvale's going to have to run the football. You know Oakland's going to.
Right.
But Rockvale's going to have to be somewhat successul on the ground.
And big plays. You know, Rockvale just 2 weeks ago, John, had the turnover bug, took on a Stewart's Creek team rather than had the turnover bug, and they won that game. So you don't want to have that happen, or the big plays as well.
All right, it's time to look at our players to watch in tonight's game between Rockvale and Oakland.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, first of all, for the homestanding Rockvale Rockets at quarterback, senior Brennan Mayhew, 51-100 passing for 633 yards, 4 TDs, 5 interceptions. He's had 43 carries for 108 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. He's going to have in the backfield with him Grant Gardner. He is a junior, 74 carries, 240 yards, and 3 TDs on the season. And Brashawn Odell, senior, 5'6", 146 pounds, also has 15 carries, 212 yards, and 2 TDs. Also at wideout tonight, Logan Padgett, he is a senior, He has made 6 catches for 109 yards and a touchdown this season. You'll see Odell out there as well as Jake Sales. Jake may be in the backfield some tonight, and also Malachi Hicks. 14 carries, 136 yards. For the Rockets defense, Brooks, Gabriel, Donnie, Cam, J.C. Boone. Those are names that you'll hear tonight. Now for the Oakland Patriots. Kevin Creasy, the head coach of Oakland. Brian Guthrie, by the way, for Rockvale. Patrick Freeman, sophomore quarterback, came in after game 1 in a backup role, has really played well. 35 of 46 passing, 524 yards, 3 TDs, and 2 interceptions. The big story, the backfield for Oakland. Ashton Jones, senior running back, 72 carries, 608 yards, averaging 8.4 yards per carry and 121 a game. Has 9 touchdowns. DeJuan Morris, he is a junior. You'll see him in the backfield. You'll also see him at wideout. 42 carries, 449 yards, 8 touchdowns from his running back spot. That's about 10.5 per carry. At wide receiver, 18 catches for 186 yards, 2 TDs. Bronson Crisp, also Kalijah King and Chase Bandy will be out there at wideout for the Oakland Patriots. Jacob Taylor, your senior kicker, 30 kickoffs, 19 have been touchbacks, so that tells you the story about him. And the defenders you'll hear us call tonight for Oakland: Trey Johnson, Craig Tutt, Corey Smith, Gus Ramsey, Caleb Ellison, and Steven Ellison. Those are all your defensive leaders for the Oakland Patriots, and your players to watch from Fans Heating and Air, also JHA Company, and our friends at Winners Trophies.
Well, you know Rod Edwards, but you did pretty good.
Well,
yeah, way to fill in, yeah. And that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff is next here on News Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
For almost 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, I'm Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard location. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 401715.
Hi, this is Dan at Music World and Drummers Den. We have guitars. We have more guitars than just about anybody in town. We have electric guitars, acoustic guitars, ukuleles, all stringed instruments. We have banjos, violins. We've got it all. And you say, oh, well, what else do you have? Well, it turns out we have keyboards as well. Do we have drums? We are Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to Rutherford County, its students, their families, and their futures. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, welcome back as we are at Rockvale tonight. We are ready for high school football this evening from News Radio WGNS. It's Brian Barrett and John Dinkins here with you. The Oakland Patriots coming in trying to keep their region streak alive, and it is a big one. The Rockvale Rockets trying to ease the pain of having to play Riverdale and Oakland back-to-back. Last week's game did not go their way. John, I know they hope for better things tonight, but it's going to come down to how this football game starts, and the coin toss was won by Rockvale, and they want the football, so this could be a telling first series for the Rockets.
Well, it gets to a point of your pride is hurt after a game like that, and you search for answers, but the best thing to do is just come out and play ball mistake-free as much as you can. You have to play mistake-free against Oakland, or you're not going to be very successful. So we'll see how this first series goes and see if they can challenge the Patriots.
Well, we are about ready to get this one going here tonight. It's a beautiful night. We've dropped below 80 degrees. We were at 79 just a moment ago, and still at 79 according to my we dropped to 75 here in Rockvale at the top of the hour. So it's going to be a great night.
Thank you so
beautiful
much.
Orange glow around the rolling hills of Rockvale. Oakland Patriots come out, John, old school. They've got the navy pants. They've got the white jerseys with the red numbers. They've got some navy piping on those shoulder pads and the Patriot football helmet. Haven't seen this combination in a while.
Kicking off number
1977, maybe so. Rockvale in the royal blue tops, white numbers, baby blue pants, and the white helmets with the R insignia on the side. And Jacob Taylor boots it. We're underway as toe meets leather here from Rockvale, and yet another touchback for the senior kicker from Oakland, Jacob Taylor.
Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World, and Drummers Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
Our J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time right here at 7:01. Don't forget J. Mullins Jewelry with expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and the indestructible reactor watch, the last watch you'll ever need. They've got it at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts. And if you've got that special watch that's been around for a while but maybe isn't working, they do all that intricate work for you. Brennan Mayhew sets him down, going to work from the gun. I believe that's Gardner in the backfield with him, too wide to the near side, and now in motion from left to right. That is Gardner in motion. They pass over there to him, and the pass too high from Mayhew. Intended for Gardner falls incomplete. Good idea, and he had some room.
Yeah, that play looked good from the beginning, and you're right, he did have some room to get it, but just a little high, and Gardner couldn't pull it down.
Brings up a second down here now. Second down and 10 for the Rockets. They are moving from right to left as we view it here. And it looks like Gardner at wide out again here on the near side and in motion. So it looks like the same as last time with some options here, but they do give it to the running back Odell, and Odell going to be bounced out of bounds at around the 25-yard line.
On the carry,
going to pick up, 5 yards?
Right, a little different formation. They've got Gardner kind of at a split end, you might call it. That's old school too, by the way.
It's going to be third down.
And they've got Odell in the backfield and picked up a good game.
Rockets.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation here facing the Rockets. Jalen Morgan joining Gardner as wide out on the far side. That's the wide side of the field. Ball from the left hash. Mayhew barks. 2-step, 3-step drop. Steps up in the pocket and overthrew his receiver, Jake Sales, right over the top. Trying to go to the tight end there, John. That looked like Frank Wycheck there, but he couldn't make the completion.
Again, I like the play. He was open. Just the ball was thrown behind him a little bit, and he couldn't reach back and get it.
It's going to be 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down and punting situation here for the Rockets. They'll be kicking from right to left. And a late adjustment here. They snap it. The kick is away. Oakland brought some pressure. It's going to bounce at the 45-yard line, roll past the 40, and take a few more bounces all the way down to the 36-yard line. And that's where the Oakland Patriots will have it after that 43-yard punt.
Once again,
well, pretty good field position here for the Patriots, and boy, some missed opportunities for Rockvale there. And that is kind of the, what you'd call it, the overview of their season so far. Missed opportunities.
Well, you talked about a couple right there for sure. Oakland breaks the huddle. Bronson Crisp, receiver there on the far side of the field. They're moving left to right. Ball from the right hash, and here's sophomore Patrick Freeman. First is a give to Jones on the inside counter from the 40 to the 45 and to the 47-yard line. And that's going to run about 12 yards, 11, 12 yards, and it's a first bank first down. And that's, John, Oakland's going to try to challenge you first to see if they can break some holes, and they did a pretty good 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, a little delay in the handoff, and Jones took his time trying to find a hole, and some good blocks there to get that first down.
Ball at the 47-yard line. Kalijah King lined up as a wide out here near side. Far side is Crisp between the hashes and numbers. Now the line shifts. Tight end Bullard there blocking on the left side of that line, sending Kalijah King in motion. They flip it to him. Tries for a block to get the corner and gets a few across the midfield stripe. Maybe not all the way across. It looks like right at the 50. It's going to be a 3-yard gain for Oakland, and a good stop in open field because King can fly.
Yeah, and I like the play, and they kind of ran some to the outside, outside situation for Oakland.
I thought Oakland may be in Rockvale territory. They do put it down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down, just across the midfield stripe from the left hash. And looks like Freeman is going to have Jones just to his left. Jones tries to blast up the middle, still won't go down, and then finally he's going to be slammed down at the 47-yard line, picks up just a couple there.
Ashton Jones.
Sometimes, John, when he breaks out of that first tackle, though, he can bounce it outside for another 2, 3, 4, 10 yards.
You know, he doesn't look big, Brian, but he can really move, and he's really strong. That happened last week. We thought he was down and picked up a lot of extra yardage.
He is the pounder here with 72 carries coming into this game, 608 yards. 3rd down for Oakland and 4. Rockvale defense trying to bow up. Back to pass as Freeman lofts it deep right side and incomplete. Is there a flag? There is.
Yeah, had to be. I mean, he just collapsed on top of him. And
flag on the play.
Defending out there was Corey Smith, and just got a little too close.
Well, we'll check the penalty here, but it's got to be pass interference. The officials are discussing it. Pass interference coming on 3rd and 4. This is a procedure penalty against Oakland. And now the penalty against Rockvale, so the penalty's offset. I did not see the other flag.
3rd down.
So it's a replay of 3rd down.
That kind of works in, I guess, Oakland's favor, wouldn't you think? They get the down over anyway.
Correct. I mean, best case for them to get the pass interference. But with the 2 offsetting penalties, it doesn't hurt Oakland. 3rd down and 4. Just underway here. No score between the Oakland Patriots and the Rockvale Rockets.
They have to get to about the 38.
Snap back. The give to Jones. Bounces it outside. 1st down and more. 45-40. 35, and he's going to be tackled and upended right around the 34-yard line. Ashton Jones with a 1st down run there. Thought he might be able to spring it loose on the sideline, but Rockvale with the stop in their secondary, getting the stop, but not before a 14-yard pickup.
Great tackle there at the end to upend him. He gets by him, he scores.
First bank first down for the Oakland Patriots at the 34-yard line of Rockvale now. One receiver out here just past the hashes on the near side. Another tight end to the line, left side. That's Chris blocking, and boy, what a great block for DeJuan Morris.
On the carry,
fresh
7,
legs in here to the
Morris.
27-yard
Tackle
line.
made by Cordell Alexander.
Great blocking in there and picks up 7 yards on 1st and 10.
Going to be 2nd down.
Well, Oakland uses multiple
second
backs.
and
They've
2.
got Morris
Second
and
and
Jones
2.
back there.
Gain of 8
They'll throw
yards
Tudd
to
in
play.
there a little bit, and they'll throw King from the outside. Just really difficult to figure out who's got the ball.
2 wides here to the near side. Ball from the left hash on 2nd and 2 from the 26 of Rockvale. There's been some movement. Now a flag thrown. Is this going to be against Oakland or Rockvale? You know, both teams always point at each other in those situations, but they're marking it off against the Patriots.
The offense, 5-yard penalty.
So that'll be a false start for Oakland.
2nd down. 2nd and 7.
2nd down, and with the penalty marked off, 7 yards to go. The Antioch Bears go 3 and out, and Stewart's Creek, their opening drive underway from the 35-yard line. Get updates on that one throughout the night. 2nd down here. Inside or outside counter, and big room for DeJuan Morris. Morris 20, 15, 10, and
number
down to the 2-yard line.
Morris. Tackle made by number 9.
Boy, just got tripped up by DJ Gordon.
Picks up the first down
Thornton,
for the
rather.
Patriots.
That was some great right side blocking there by Oakland. He followed them and did a great job.
Oakland to the line of scrimmage quickly. Hard count here by sophomore quarterback Patrick Freeman. Snap back to him. And running into the end zone untouched is DeJuan Morris, a 2-yard touchdown.
17,
Patriots.
DeJuan Morris.
Well, that looked pretty simple. Another methodical drive and eats up clock, and they come up with 6 points, possibly 7 here. A good drive there by the Oakland Patriots.
That's a Toots touchdown for Oakland. Patriots touchdown. Toots Good Food and Fun. Don't forget, you can order Toots online, or Uber Eats will deliver Murfreesboro's favorite, Toots. Kick by Taylor is up, and it is
extra point is
good. So your new score, 7-0. Oakland
Jacob
Patriots
Taylor.
lead the Rockvale Rockets. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
You in a hurry for dinner? Well, we've made it even easier to order online at sirpizzatn.com. Tap the location nearest you and begin your carryout or delivery order at sirpizzatn.com. You can choose from our full menu, and we'll take care of the rest. A Queen's Feast is calling my name. Order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
The Taylor kickoff is into the end zone once again. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Rockvale Rockets. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Kenneth Jordan with a Red Hawk touchdown. 48-yard run for Stewart's Creek. The extra point is blocked, and Stewart's Creek leads 6-0 over Antioch on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. That's first quarter action, the first score we've got in for you. Other than this one, which sees a nice run there by Morris. He had the last 29 yards, if you will. 27 gain and then 2. Running right side is Odell, I believe.
Yes.
And going to be ridden out of bounds. It's going to be a tough angle from here. I'll have to wait and see where they spot it. Looks like the 25, so just a 4-yard pickup, 24.
Tackle made by number 3, Gus Ramsey.
Second down.
They're using Odell on the outside too, which surprised me a little bit, but it indicates what kind of speed they have.
Mayhew sends 3 wide to the near side. Malachi Hicks, one of the 3. Pass comes this way to Gardner. Gardner finds some room, 25 to the 30 and out of bounds at the 35.5-yard line. Nice pass and catch and a first bank first down for the Rockets. That goes 11 yards.
A really nice play, and Gardner made a nice move and followed his block, but he made one nice move to get by a defender to pick up that first down. That's their first.
Keeps this drive going for the Royal Blue and White Rockvale Rockets. Sitting 3 wide to the far side. Ball here from the near hash. Mayhew. The give and a nice hole. 40 to the 45 to the 46, 47-yard line. And another first down run for the Rockets is number 20, Rashawn Odell.
20. Rashawn Odell, tackle made by number
another
26.
First down.
Corey Smith, another.
Corey Smith with the tackle, by the way. Corey, 28 tackles, 1 sack, an interception, and a forced fumble on the season coming into this game. Defensively, one of the defensive leaders for the Patriots. Similar set as last time here. Here's Mayhew. And once again gives to Odell. Odell met here on this near side for no gain. And I believe that was Dre Oldham as well as Jeremiah Bunton.
Second down and 9.
Oakland read that well, nowhere to go. Rockets. Lucky he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball near the midfield stripe. Morgan goes wide out to the right side. Hicks comes here to the near side. You got a halfback along with Mayhew. And Gardner back there with him. Mayhew rolls out right side, makes the pass complete to Morgan at the 41-yard line. Big first down again for the Rockets. And, John, they've had, what, 11, 10, and now 12-yard pickups.
Yeah, this is a good drive. They're mixing it up really well, using Odell in the inside and just really short, quick passes.
Since the wide side of the field is the near side, the receivers are over this way. Ball from the right hash, and Mayhew gives to Odell. Odell bounces it outside to the 35, to the 34-yard line.
On the carry,
and a good 1st and 10 carry there.
Got about 6 yards on that.
29, Nehemiah Wade.
Riverdale Warriors lead Coffee County 7-0. Score on the opening drive.
Down for the
We'll see
Rockets.
The Coffee County Red Raiders next week as Rockvale travels there. So will we. 2nd and 4. 4:30 to play here in the first. And Oakland leads 7-0. Rockvale driving. And Mayhew throws it right side and incomplete.
One thing I've noticed tonight, the offensive line for Rockvale has really done a good job of protecting Mayhew.
It's going to be third down.
He hasn't really been
Rockets.
rushed. He may have been hit after the throw, but nothing that can bother him too much.
Well, this is a big 3rd down here for the Rockets. They're kind of in no man's land in terms of picking up this first down. It may be 4-down territory if they don't get it here. Hard count here by Mayhew. Now looks to the sideline. Changes the play after seeing the defensive alignment from Oakland. Backs back into the gun. On his right hip is Odell. 3 wides here to the left side. Give to Odell, yes, and Odell can't get the corner in the edge, and then coming to finish it off is Oakland's Trey Johnson.
That was a great tackle. Made sure he wouldn't get away from him, and that brings up that 4th down. And again, the drive is stalled here, Brian, but it is 4-down territory.
Oakland's Johnson, leading tackler on the team through the first half of the season. 30 tackles, a sack, and a fumble recovery. Makes a big tackle there to force 4th down and 8. 4th and 8 from the 38 of Oakland. Mayhew, 2 wide right, 1 near side. Odell lines up behind him. He's going to block his blind side, and Mayhew steps up in the pocket, throws it left side over through his tight end, Jake Sales, out there, and incomplete.
Did a nice job of avoiding the sack, got out of the pocket on the run to his left side, and just couldn't get the pass in.
Oakland will take over on downs here with 3:27 to play in the first. Oakland leading 7-0.
Oakland takes over on down.
Good job blocking by Odell to hold the
Patriots.
Blind side, keep it from collapsing on Mayhew on the last play. Oakland comes out with halfback and a tight out on the left end, and great penetration by Rockvale. Ashton Jones is going to be dropped for a loss back to the 35-yard line.
59.
They had great
Captain
push there.
Bryson.
Really impressive.
TFL.
And that is Camden Frierson, by the way, with the tackle. Camden, 35 tackles, 3 fumble recoveries, and 4 forced fumbles on the season for the Rockets.
Their defensive front, you remember the Stewart's Creek game, they did a good job against the run.
Oakland working from behind the stick over there now. They fake the handoff. Back to pass is Freeman. And Freeman makes the completion here to Chase Bandy. Tries to break free on the sideline, but did not.
Bandy.
They're going to spot that after the 11-yard pickup.
59, Camden Bryson.
That was
no, at 49. He got it to the 49-yard line. So
that is a perfect throw, and the timing was perfect. Just absolutely great.
First bank, first down.
First and 10 for
That'd be
the
about a
Patriots.
15-yard pass there. Give him a few extra yards.
He got a great spot. I think he had a little extra yard or two after I thought he went out of bounds. We didn't have a very good look at that. First and 10 after the first bank, first down.
He got just enough.
Now Oakland shifts to the left side of the line. Big Bullard over there, probably going to try to block that way, and they are for Dewan Morris, and Morris is going to be taken down for a huge loss.
On the carry.
Man, they came in angry. I think
Morris.
That's Camden
Frierson. Number 8, Timmy Williams. And
let's go with Timmy Williams. It was
Camden Frierson for
Camden
the
and Timmy.
TFL. Tackle
they
for
pushed
a
him
loss.
back,
Second
but
down coming up.
They gave him a 2-yard loss.
It's kind of where the initial contact took place there. So once again, Oakland forced into a 2nd and 12 for the second time on this drive at their own 47-yard line. From the left hash, 2 wide, here to the right. Here's Freeman rolling out this way. Lofts the pass, complete to the 42-yard line.
We have a flag on the play.
And out of bounds there. There's a flag that was complete to Kalijah King. It's going to be shy of the first down by about 2 yards or a yard and a half. But this penalty was way back where the play started at the Oakland 41. Whitehat still hasn't come out to say anything, but you got to think it's against Oakland here.
It'll be an 11-yard gain pass play if they count it. I don't see any.
It's going to be holding against
It is
Oakland.
a hold against Oakland.
Against
I
the
don't think-
Patriots.
See,
10-yard
Oakland, they
penalty.
didn't know that.
Replay of second down.
They were huddling.
So it's going to be 2nd and a long way.
25, isn't it?
Yeah, close. Back at the 37-yard line. Here's Freeman. A little flip pass to the left side. Complete. 40, 45 to the midfield 50 to the 45-yard line.
Completed.
And maybe
Depending on the
touch.
play, 0 Cavante Porter.
John, that was Morris
Completed
on the run.
to Morris.
Well, it was a nice run after the catch.
It's going to be third down. Third down.
Picked up a lot of that yardage. Very 3rd and short now.
About 3rd and 5.
John,
third
you take
and
a
4.
You take a 2nd
for
and
the
25 to
Patriots.
3rd and 5. It's a pretty good pickup on 2nd down and long. Crisp and Morris and one more receiver line up here near side. All between the line and the hashes here. One just past the hashes on the near side. And we've got a whistle. Is this an equipment?
Delay of game against
delay
Oakland.
of game against
5-yard
Oakland.
Penalty.
Well, that's
Replay
going to
of
cost
third
the
down.
Oakland Patriots 5 yards. They don't have a play clock here.
Third and long for the Patriots. Rockvale,
So now
somebody
third
make
and
some
long.
noise for your defense. I can't see you, but I need to hear you. Make some noise.
Same set as last time, and here's Patrick Freeman rolling out here to the right. Stops, plants, pops. Got Crisp. Crisp is clobbered as soon as he makes the catch at the 39-yard line, but holds on to it for a first bank first down. 12-yard pickup.
Boy, Bandy is running routes that just absolutely, you get to the first down marker, turn, throw, it's in there. This nice throwing by Freeman on the run.
Bronson Crisp with his big catch there has had 8 catches for 82 yards on the season so far. Just about picks up his game average in one play. First and 10 for Oakland. Inside counter, and here's Morris. Breaks it, 35-30. He's at the 25, still on his feet at the 20. Carries the pile all the way to the 15-yard line. What a run. 24-yard carry.
Juwan Morris.
Morris is a beast.
Tacked him out by a host of Rockets.
Looks like Riverdale has scored again, so they now lead 14-0 as they are winning over Coffee County. We're going to the second quarter here. 7-0 Oakland. Patriots driving on State Farm Prep Sports.
7-0 Oakland.
If you are sweltering through the heat, then call Roscoe Brown to get the $99 special on an AC repair evaluation. And if Roscoe Brown does the work, the $99 evaluation charge is waived. This is a limited time offer. We can fix your AC, so don't sweat it. Call Roscoe Brown quickly and ask for the $99 special. Call us at 615-893-6972 or visit roscoebrown.com.
Roscoe Brown. roscoebrown.com. This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard, near the Ford dealer. State Farm Agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. And Oakland leading 7-0, threatening again. They've got the ball in the red zone, which is sponsored by, I don't know anymore.
John Day Legal.
Okay, thank you.
Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. JohnDayLegal.com. 2 wide right. And back on the left hip of Freeman is Jones. Ball fumbled, and nobody got on it but a Rockvale Rocket. Rockvale's going to recover this. Did he drop it at the end?
At the end
nope.
he did, but I think they still said he maintained it.
Rockvale recovery.
Rockets. Turnover Patriots.
Patriot turnover, John.
Freeman kind of backed off a little bit. I think his momentum took him away from the ball, and he was trying to get back.
And so was Jones trying to get there, but neither one of them could do it. And so in the opening few seconds of the second quarter, an Oakland fumble ends a promising drive.
First and 10.
Update at Riverdale. It was
Rockets.
a 26-yard pass to Ben Woodruff for the second touchdown, and Riverdale leading 14-0 over Coffee County. First and 10 here for the Rockets after the fumble recovery. Mayhew gives, and driving right up the left hash is Odell.
Odell on the carry.
Maybe a yard. We'll see where they spot it here.
Tackle made by number 3,
It is going to be a yard
Ramsey,
pickup.
and number 44, Jeremiah Bunton.
Going to have some score updates out of Blackman Siegel tonight, as well as Danny Brewer is at that location. Understand that Antioch has scored, by the way, and the extra point is good for them. So Antioch leads now 7-6. Still late in the first quarter there. We're in the second quarter here. 2nd and 9 facing the Rockets. It's Mayhew going to keep it himself, and I think they're going to lose a yard here on that.
Mayhew on the
Oakland's
carry.
defense in their front. It's
Tackle made by
tightening
number
up.
44, Jeremiah Bunton.
Jeremiah Bunton on the
Gonna be
tackle.
third
That was a
down,
linebacker
third down
coming in,
for the
and he did a good
Rockets.
job of just staying right here, bunting, to make
Senior.
that tackle.
He is a senior and a good one. He's made several great plays here in this game so far. It's 3rd and 10 now for Rockvale. They break the huddle and come to the line at the 25-yard line. Gardner and Hicks are the two wideouts to the left, and now Morgan going to line up here right side, I think. A little confusion by the Rockets. And Mayhew, they're going to have to take a delay, or did they get a timeout called? They're going to take a delay of game. Knew it took a long time to develop, and Morgan didn't really know where he was supposed to line up until the last second. So
5-yard penalty.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
Replay
Makes
of
it
third
first,
down.
or make that 3rd and 15 now.
There was a lot of confusion on that play, Brian. I don't know if they weren't kind of feeling what the Mayhew was trying to call there.
3rd and long. You got to think that Mayhew's going to try to look downfield here. He's got a couple of options to the left. Short side of the field is the right as the ball is from the right hash. He's back to pass to Odell from the backfield. Odell makes one guy miss and then out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Odell.
So got the penalty yards back, but it's still going to be 4th and 10. They're going to have to punt.
10 for the Rockets.
In the second quarter here, with 9 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the half. Got an update on Eagleville and Wayne County in just a second here as well. But first, the punt here. Boy, the snap low. Got it off, though. And Morris is going to get away from it, and it's going to take a Rockvale bounce. Going to put it inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10. First and 10 for the Patriots.
That update in the second quarter now, start of the second. Eagleville leads Wayne County 14-0. That would be a region opponent now for the Eagleville Eagles. That punt, by the way, 48 yards, and it's 1st and 10 for Oakland back at the 27-yard line.
Our game tonight brought to you by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School.
They're going to the second quarter in that Stewart's Creek Cane Ridge game. Antioch leading 7-6. Missed extra point, the difference in that. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Here's Morris coming from left to right. Now Waits turns it up about the numbers and still chugging along to the 34-yard line. Nice carry there for Morris. Goes 7 yards, and John, he had people all over him for 5 of those 7 yards.
What impresses me about him, he runs so low with the
Tackle made by
football.
Timmy
It's really hard to
Wiggles.
bring him down.
He's got a low center of gravity or something, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be second down.
Second
We will
down.
call it second down and
Second and a
7.
long 3.
2nd and 7 for the Patriots.
Ball at the 27-yard line. Pats just need 3 yards, and oh, that is a wall of Rockets right there. Morris
On the
had
carry,
nowhere to
number
go.
17, Dwan Morris, tackle made by number
And
59, Camden
That was
Frierson.
59. Once again, Camden Frierson. That kid has come to play on defense tonight.
Well, so have the Rockets. They've really
It's gonna
come
be third
defensively. They're
and
looking
5.
as
We
good as
call
I've
it
seen
third
them.
and 5.
3rd down and 5 yards to go. Frierson, a senior, 5'10", 190 pounds. 3rd down and 5 for Oakland. 2 halfbacks working from under center. Great wing T play here, and now Morris busted up the middle, 35-40, 45-50, still on his feet, 46-yard line rather, before being taken down. Boy, a lot of misdirection in that, and John, you can see flashes of the old school wing T, and boy, that was certainly that.
It certainly was, and that was a misdirection play, and it was beautifully done.
With the assist.
It really kind of freezes everybody for a second just to see who wound up with the football, and by the time
who did wind up with the football,
it was Morris.
Thank you.
By the time you figure out who has it, a kid like Morris can really pound it down the field. That's a first down for Oakland. 7:34 and counting left here in the first half. Here's Freeman. Pitch, finds Morris. Ooh, great move inside to the 40 now. Going to be inside the 40.
On the carry,
rumbles
Dwan
down
Morris.
to about the 37-yard line.
Tackle made by number 59,
Boy, he had
that's
8-yard pickup. Did you see that stop and then the burst forward by him?
Really good stop and go. He can make you miss. That's for sure.
Second down and short here, John.
You can see Rockvale kind of hanging down a little bit with their shoulders down. A little bit of maybe some tiredness coming in.
They are underway over at MTCS. The big battle with Friendship Christian underway. Pass to the left here. It's going to be caught by Chase Bandy, and Bandy's on the run. Bandy is in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. A 37-yard run. No, out of bounds at the 2.
Bandy
He must have just
reception.
stepped out. That goes 35 yards and sets Oakland up here in the John Day legal red zone. Law offices of John Day helping injured people for more than 30 years.
A couple of missed tackles there, and Bandy was able to take advantage of it, but got pushed a little bit, shoved a little, to just stepped out of bounds at the 2.
He made it all the way into the end zone, but he just stepped out. Morris lines up wide right. Freeman going to work from under center. Has Ashton Jones in the backfield, and Jones plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oakland.
Jones from 2
Ashton
yards out.
Jones.
Power running, just right straight up the middle, followed his blockers, went in for the score.
Patriots with a big play, get to the 2 and pound it in. That's exactly what happened on the first touchdown in the first quarter by Oakland. 13-0 as Oakland leads here with the extra point upcoming. Don't forget Toots' touchdown there for Oakland. They're on Highway 96, on Broad Street and South Church Street in Murfreesboro, and in Smyrna on Sam Ridley Parkway. Taylor for point for Oakland. It is up and it is good. So your new score here from Rockvale with 6:34 to play. Oakland 14, Rockvale nothing.
14.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the kickoff by Taylor, and it is through the end zone. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for Rockvale, and every kickoff's been in the end zone for Jacob Taylor so far tonight.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS, brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
Be very curious to find out if anybody's got a Smyrna McGavick score or a Cane Ridge Laverne score. Those are the only ones that having trouble getting anything updated on here tonight so far. We like to keep you updated throughout our broadcast of all the games going on. 1st and 10 for Rockvale. Sending 2 wide left, and now that's Gardner in motion from left to right. The give is to Odell, and Rashawn going to get up to about the 21-yard line, picks up a yard. John, this is a pretty critical drive here for the Rockvale Rockets. Rockvale,
second down.
John, they need to keep the offense out there because they don't want to give Oakland 4.5 minutes left in their half.
Yeah, they've already taken up a lot of time in the second quarter, and the Oakland defense, the front, has really tightened up here, and those yards have gone down for Odell.
Second down now. Back to pass is Mayhew. Makes the completion to the left side, right at the numbers. And a short gain over there left side. to Hicks for 7 yards. Brings up a
Completed
third
to Malik
down.
Hicks.
Third and about a yard.
Mayhew, a pretty good pass there. He
Tackle
was under
made by number
duress,
3,
was able
Gus
to get the
Ramsey.
pass off just in
It'll be
time.
third down for the Rockets.
Third down, and here come 3 wides here to the right. They're moving left to right as we see it. Either side of the hashes and at the numbers for the receivers. And the give, here's a nice big hole up the gut.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And Odell
first
to the
down.
40-yard line.
First down for the Rockets.
Well, just when you
Odell
thought it was
on the carry.
tight, they found a way
Tackle made
to
by
corkscrew
number 12,
through that
Bronson
one.
Crisp.
Good run.
But a
Broke
first
through the
down
initial line of
for
scrimmage,
the
and that's
Rockets.
where
AG
they got his
Service,
yardage.
first
Another
down.
first down.
First Bank, first down for Rockvale. First Bank, a customer-driven bank dedicated to providing first-class financial advice and solutions. First and 10. Drops under 5 minutes. That first down helps with that as well. A little shift. Odell lines up as a halfback on the left side of that line. One wide out to either side. They fake the handoff, and now it's going to be a pass complete out to Malachi Hicks. Right at the stick, so complete and in Oakland territory are the Rockets at the 49. That picks up 10.
Best throw of the night so far from Mayhew. Good timing on the reception.
First and 10. So back-to-back First Bank first downs for the Rockvale Rockets. Antioch now up 14-6 in the second quarter. Scored again with 7:53 to play in the first half. Here, first and 10, Mayhew with some time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Now he's on the run for his ever-loving life and going to get out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And Oakland's
Mayhew.
Jeremiah Bunton was giving chase. Lost a yard.
Quentin Norfolk defending on the play for the Patriots.
So it'll be second down here
It'll
now.
be second down.
I think you're going to see more and more pressure on Mayhew as this game goes on.
Did a good job rolling out, but Oakland kept him in front. Lost a yard there, so it's second and 11. Gardner, Hicks, Morgan line up to the left. Empty here on the right side in the receiving core. Odell behind Mayhew. The give to Odell and some room, 45-40. Dives forward to about the 37-yard line, and that's going to be close to a first down, if not a first down. He needed 11 yards, and I think just gained 12. Yes.
Odell has done a good
Odell on
job.
the carry. Tackle made by number 21, Dre Odom.
I think they may measure here. The official is pointing to the sideline. I think they are going to measure.
Officials
John, that's the first time I've seen a measure, and I tell you what, I've seen them wave first down on plays a lot. Looks like a lot further away than this one is. It just must be the angle, the crown of the field or something. The chain crew trots across. They'll stretch the chain once they get here. They got a long way to go from the all opposite side of the field there. Both teams scatter here so they can mark it, and it is going to be short by inches. Riverdale Warriors score again.
For the Rockets.
32-yard touchdown run by Verser. Riverdale rolling in the second quarter, leading 28-0 over Coffee County. John, third and inches here. Rockvale with a decision to make with 3:30 to play.
You just about got to go for it. 2 downs, I think.
Yeah, I mean we're talking about maybe 2 chain link, the length of 2 chain links. Rockvale to the line quickly in a hard count. Try the quarterback sneak, and he does get across. That big, long, lanky body, that 6'2", 185-pounder there. Brennan Mayhew leans forward for the First Bank first down.
Tackle made by number 26.
He kind of rolled off his blocker to get that first down. He didn't really push.
They didn't get it up front, did they?
No.
He kind of bounced away from the contact.
7 first downs in this game for Rockvale, and they haven't scored. I think you could say they're the best midfield team right now in possession. It's just getting it in the end zone.
They have the ball at the 36 of Oakland. Trying to shorten this game up a little bit. Mayhew audibling at the line of scrimmage. Now working 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Flips it back to Gardner, and Gardner going to get maybe a yard or so.
Number 4, Grant Gardner.
Going to give him 2.
Tackle made by number 21.
And he gets to the 34-yard
Trey
line.
Odom and number 3.
Slow to get up
Ramsey.
on that play was Oakland's senior linebacker Trey Johnson, but he bounces up, took a pretty good hit there. Clock at 2.5 minutes. Rockvale would certainly like to get some points here.
8.
Right before half.
For Rockvale.
Oakland's going to get the ball to start the second half, by the way. 2:12 on the clock. Snap back. Mayhew, left side. The pass caught by Hicks. Kind of floated it up there.
Pass.
Hicks made one guy miss.
Completed to
And going to get a first down
7.
out of it. Going to be
Malik
pushed out of
Hicks.
bounds at the 23-yard line.
Picking up the AG3.
So that's an 11-yard gain and a first bank first down for Rockvale.
First and 10.
Scary, dangerous pass.
First
It
and
turned
10
out
for the
beautifully.
Yes.
Rockets.
It could have just as easily been the other way around, though, because it stayed in the air a long
Could
time.
have been picked off, really.
First and 10 for Rockvale. Dropping under 2 minutes left in the first half. Ball from the left hash. Morgan out here right side, another to the left. And Gardner in the backfield. Mayhew rolls out, passes to the right side. It's complete to Odell, and
Mayhew's
Odell
pass
ridden out of
completed to
bounds
number 20.
at about the 12 or
Rashawn
13.
Odell.
We'll see where they spot it.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
That's an 11-yard pickup. There is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage. And the way...
I got a feeling it's coming back.
Yep, probably a hold in there, wouldn't you think? Let's see,
Holding
the white hat
against
tells us
Rockvale.
holding against the Rockets.
10-yard penalty, replay of first down.
So they'll get the down again, but I know they'd rather have the yardage. Ball goes back to the 33-yard line now. Just a minute 38 to play. To get a first down, they're going to have to get it to around the 13-yard line. First and very long. Got some time here, though. Now a whistle and an Oakland timeout. We'll step aside with 1:26 to play in the half. Oakland
Timeout.
leads 14-0.
Timeout
Rockvale
on the
driving
field.
on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my son Nick and my grandson Jack.
Remember your first time at Toots? Maybe it was a first date, you went out with a college friend, or you were celebrating after a big game. Come out and try one of our locations today, and you'll be sure to have a great time.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Got some score updates after this play here on 1st and 20 for the Rockvale Rockets. Just a minute 26 left in the half. And coming to the left side is Odell. Waits for a block.
carry,
Gets
Odell.
sprung to the 27-yard line. And it'll be second down. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update.
Tackle
After
made by
one
number
quarter
8,
of play,
Caleb
Blackman
Ellenson.
leads Siegel 7-0.
And number 26,
In the second quarter,
Corey
Riverdale
Smith.
28, Coffee County nothing. Antioch leads Stewart's Creek 14-6. Eagleville 14, Wayne County nothing. Those are some of the scores that we have so far. 14-0 here, Oakland up. Dropped under a minute to play. Mayhew going to get hit and clobbered and sacked all the way back to the 40-yard line.
He didn't just get
On
sacked,
the
he got
carry,
mauled.
Mayhew.
Bunton was in there on that, along
Sacked
with
by
Johnson.
Number 26, Corey Smith.
Corey Smith,
and
too.
Bunton.
Corey Smith has got
Timeout
one sack on the year so
timeout.
far. See, we've got a timeout
Rockets.
here. Let's take one as well. Score 14-0. We'll step aside and be right back on State Farm Prep Sports, Oakland Up.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's Mayhew back to pass, and it is complete but juggled by Hicks, and now in the air. Oakland has recovered it. It is Oakland's Caleb Ellison with his first pick of the year.
He just took it out of his hands.
On the
when he
interception,
started
Caleb
juggling it.
Ellison. It's going to be 1st and 10
Well, that,
for
John,
the
that is kind of the
Oakland
story. You
Patriots.
said it just a few moments ago. Rockvale's done a good job of getting between the 20s, but in the red zone, it's been tough sledding. Now Oakland's going to have 40 seconds to do something here with.
They got a kicker, too.
They're at the 46-yard line, their own 46. Freeman back to pass on the run. Just lofts it left side. There's a flag on the play. It's complete to the 50. Let's see, with 30 seconds, the clock's going to stop here, and the penalty.
It's going to be.
Well, the clock's still
flag
going.
on the
They
play.
finally stop it with 26.6. They did get the ball to the midfield stripe.
I'm assuming that's a hold, but
I would think so, just kind of the way they're walking around here. But John, you're looking at 2 first downs, and you would be in Jacob Taylor territory, I think.
probably need to get, to the 20? 40 yards, 40
Yeah.
yard, maybe he's capable.
He's 1 for 2 in field goals between 30 and 39 yards. Has not had an attempt plus 40 yards on the season.
More discussion.
We've seen more of this year. Going to the second quarter, it's scoreless between MTCS and Friendship Christian. Going to the second quarter there.
Against Rockvale. Well, that's huge.
Ooh, that is a gigantic penalty.
Of course, some time went off the clock, so you only have
10-yard
26
penalty
seconds to
against
go.
the Rockets.
Riverdale has scored again. They now lead 35-0. It's automatic first down here as well. Here's Freeman back to pass. Zips it across the middle, caught by Kalijah King. King still
Freeman's
in the
pass
open field.
completed
He's
to
at the
Kalijah
25-yard
King.
line.
Tackled
Oakland
by
to the
number
line of
26,
scrimmage
Gavin
quickly.
Deary.
They'll stop the clock in order to move the chain. They may spike it here, I don't know. With 19.6 under center, and Freeman does spike the football. 17.9 seconds, John. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Timeout on the field.
And a timeout.
Second down.
Well, it's
and
just
10
the
for
spiking of the
Patriots.
football. Now, John, if you're Oakland, I guess they've got a timeout. Yes, they've got a couple of timeouts left. But
I would try to run another play to get
a little closer.
A little closer.
Looks like we are indeed going to get that timeout called here, though. So let's take it as well. We'll take 30 seconds, come right back. The last 17.8 seconds. Oakland is driving. Stay with us. They lead 14-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by Fancy Vegan Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, and Franklin's Print Works.
Smith Brothers Car Wash.
Brian Barrett and John Dinkins here with you.
TDT.
And second down and 10.
Investments.
From the 25 are the Oakland Patriots. Got just one timeout left. Freeman with two wides to either side. Works from the gun, has some protection, now flushed out of the pocket, rolls out, stops, plants, fires it to the end zone, incomplete, and
Freeman's
no flag thrown.
Boy, there was some pushing and shoving going on.
It's going to be third down.
Sure was. Pass was into the end zone.
They may have ruled it that it was not a catchable ball.
Well, a shot to the end zone. There's a flag somewhere. Yes. It's a penalty against Oakland, so that's going to back them up to the 35-yard line. The grass here is so dark, sometimes you can't see that flag, and I certainly didn't see that one. Second and 20.
It's second down and long for the Patriots.
Oakland may take another shot here. We'll see. Just 11 seconds left. They lead 14-0. Freeman back to pass. Stops, steps up in the pocket. It's going to be caught by Morris, and Morris zips into the end zone. Touchdown. Patriots, a 35-yard strike to DeJuan Morris.
Patrick Freeman to DeJuan Morris.
You just can't let that happen, Brian. I mean, that's the difference in, as you go into halftime, you're thinking you had a defensive lapse there, and once he caught the ball at about the 7-yard line, no tackle, he went right on in.
Toots touchdown for the Oakland Patriots, a 35-yard strike from Freeman to Morris on the Toots touchdown. Order your favorites at Toots.com online, or Uber Eats will deliver. Taylor for point. It is up and good. And with 1.6 seconds to play, it's Oakland leading 21-0, and there's a flag thrown. I think it's going to be assessed after. So we'll take a break, come back, and be on State Farm Prep Sports, wrapping up this first half after this.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs, from individual returns to corporations, and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Back ready for the kickoff here as Jacob Taylor lines it off. A 35-yard touchdown pass from Freeman to Morris, putting Oakland up 21-0 just before the half. Just 1.6 seconds. Rockvale's got to be thinking maybe we can run something back here. Here's the kick by Taylor. Is it going to be returnable is the first question, and it is not. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. So 80 yards to go in 1.6 seconds. Stranger things have happened. Don't forget, stay tuned. The IDST's halftime show is headed your way. We'll have all kinds of information. We'll have some score updates. Danny Brewer is at the Blackman-Siegel game, and Clark Blair is at the Riverdale-Coffee County game. How does Rockvale play this here now? On the last play. Wide out to either side, moving left to right. Mayhew. The give is to Gardner, and Gardner going to get 7 yards before being pushed out of bounds. And that's going to end the first half. Well, we made it to halftime, the first game that I know of that has made it to halftime. And it is 21-0, Oakland leading. And we did get another score update on Antioch and Stewart's Creek. Stewart's Creek ties it up. They also go for two and get that two-point conversion after missing a PAT earlier. It's 14-14 there. And keep you updated on all the scores as we come back. I tell you what, I think we'll use this halftime here, come back and give you some scores, and John's got your replays and stats and all that. As we continue, you're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna, a timeout, and we'll be right back.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Parks Auction. We handle everything.
Whether you're buying or selling a home or whether you're buying or selling commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auctions helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit our website at parksauction.com to learn more.
Hi there, 12 and a half now, $15.
Stan Vaught and the Parks Auction team are proud supporters of local high school and MTSU sports.
30, sold it to you.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm agent Andy Wommel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back as the Idiz Tees halftime show, 21-0. Oakland leads here at halftime. And Idiz Tees is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, you can buy all of your official licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For Blue Raider tees, polos, hats, and more, visit the showroom at 910 Risley Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. Idiz Tees can put your logo on just about anything. Stop in and see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Find out more online at idiztees.com. It's time for the Dr. Automotive Live report here as we are going first to Riverdale and Coffee County with Clark Blair's on the line. And Clark, another offensive just juggernaut by the Riverdale Warriors. And we see if we have Clark on the line. Are you there, Clark?
Danny Brewer's here.
Oh, well, okay, Danny, let's go with you then. Danny Brewer, you're with you're Oakland Blackman, aren't you?
No, I'm Siegel Blackman.
Siegel Blackman. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So, you're Oakland. You're an Oakland game, right?
Yeah, I'm just old.
Yeah, we can't hear you very well there, so maybe turn him up a little bit, Jackson.
Award-winning John Dinkins just had a birthday. It's 17-0 Blackman here. The upset is brewing. You know, people came in, highly touted Siegel offense. They have been completely held in check. Of course, 3 turnovers doesn't help you either. But Blackman just scored a touchdown. We got 22 seconds left in the first half. It's 17-0 Blaze right now.
Well, you know, before this game, I was feeling that Blackman was kind of up and coming. You know what I mean? It was like they were in a lot of close games, and they got a win just the other week, and then they had to play Oakland. Played them well for a half, but it's really they're starting to put it together a little bit.
I think that Matt Kreisky is building a fire over here. He stowed a couple more logs on there, and it's more than just smoke. We got some flames leaping up right here.
I know Siegel's had some turnovers, and Danny, when you look at the second half, I guess Coach Renshaw is going to have to tell them they've got time to. I don't know if anybody's with us or not.
Well, that's usually a sound that they're not.
Pretty much, especially when it's like 20 seconds.
Let's see.
You got tired of listening to me, I guess.
Don't know what happened there. So 17-0 there at the half, and we'll see if we can't get Danny back on the horn. Blackman leading Siegel, and more scores here on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Of course, Oakland up 21-0 here, and we're going to get a report from Riverdale and Coffee County with the Warriors leading 42-0. And that game has just got a few seconds before the half. Also on the scoreboard just before the half, Antioch over Stewart's Creek 20-14. I think we've got Danny back with us here.
All right, Danny. Hello, Danny.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back. What I was asking was, it's still a game though for Siegel. If they can come out and play some defense and get back in this thing. Of course, they've got Centel. That means a lot.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know, this game is far from over. We've gone to half now. It's 17-0. But when you have the weapons that Siegel has with Centel and with some of their receivers and whatnot, they can score, and then they can score. So, no, the game's far from over. Blackman's riding high right now. Like I said, up 17-0. They played pretty well. But, you know, realistically, Siegel is lucky they're only down 17 because the 3 turnovers and there's been some missed opportunities by Blackman. So, yeah, long way to go here. 2 quarters left to go.
All right, Danny, we'll let you go, and we'll talk to you at the end of the game.
That sounds fantastic. Award-winning John Dinkins and Brian Barrett, y'all are doing a great job.
Thanks for bringing my name up first. I appreciate it. We go now to Clark Blair with the Dr. Automotive second report. Hopefully we've got Clark on the line with Riverdale and Coffee County. Clark has left. He's gotten a hotel in Coffee County. he's just.
I think we're working to try to get him on the horn. Let me give you a few more scores here. John, I told you Eagleville was up 14-0 at the end of the first. They now trail 16-14.
Wow.
So Wayne County had a big second quarter there.
They kind of are explosive like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so that's the last score we have. Haven't heard anything out of Laverne and Cane Ridge thus far, but we know that the Riverdale Warriors are rolling.
Yes, they are. And Clark is there. I think either he's at the game or at Jiffy Burger. I'm not really sure. Clark, are you there?
I'm still here. And, hey, John, I'm glad to report y'all's zip ties are still here.
Are they really?
Good. Is it secure enough for us
I'm up here looking at them right now. I'm impressed. Y'all did a great job. But
well,
hey,
that was from 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I tell you what, Riverdale 2 weeks in a row now have put on an offensive show.
42-0 at the half. Braden Graham, 5 first-half touchdown passes, along with the Isaiah Verser touchdown run, accounting for 42 points, which means, gentlemen, I got running clock, and I'll beat y'all home.
Well, I guess you will. You can have time to stop off at the Jiffy Burger.
I probably do. Coach Boss got one tonight, and he was upset about us discussing his golf game.
I got you. Well, be careful. You know, when you talk golf, it's fighting words, you know.
That's true. Did you have a good birthday, sir?
Yes, I did, and I appreciate it. And thank your lovely wife for returning my call like that we asked about last week.
You're quite welcome. So I think we're going to see some second stringers here in the second half.
All right, that's Clark Blair reporting. Riverdale and Coffee County, they're up 42-0, and that's the Dr. Automotive live reports. I guess that's the way we say it.
Why not?
Well, we're thinking
you
of a
can
little
do whatever
more.
you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna. Online at SmyrnaAutoRepair.com. And now your Rayburn Insurance keys to the game.
Oakland Band. Thank you for being with us on tonight.
To the second half, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance
Ladies and
Agency
gentlemen,
in
get
Smyrna.
ready for the
Home, business, and
Rockvale
life
Band.
insurance
The Rockvale
since
Band
1973.
coming up in
I don't have Rod, but I've got Brian. And
2
Brian,
seconds.
21-0, it's not insurmountable.
Yeah.
But
this is how we do it. This is how
Rockville's
we do
really just been playing midfield ball.
Well, they've had a few breaks, haven't taken advantage of those, and really been playing between the 20s here tonight. So I think what you're going to have to see is you're going to have to keep Oakland from scoring on this opening drive and get some points on the board. That's the first thing for Rockvale. And if they can hang around, John, go to the fourth quarter down by a score or two, it could be interesting. But they've got an explosive Oakland team that they'll have to put up with. And I think Oakland's going to continue along with their game plan here and see if Rockvale can stop them.
It's also now time for our first half replays. That's it's brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. And we get on the scoreboard first. Oakland, of course, 21 straight points. And they scored their first one with 7:13 to go in the first quarter.
Hard count here by sophomore quarterback Patrick Freeman. Snap back to him. And running into the end zone untouched is DeJuan Morris, a 2-yard touchdown.
17,
Patriots.
DeJuan Morris.
Well, that looked pretty simple. Another methodical drive and eats up clock. And they come up with 6 points, possibly 7 here. A good drive there by the Oakland Patriots. They did come up with 7, and it was 7-0. They scored again with 6:34 to go in the second quarter on a 2-yard run by Jones.
Freeman going to work from under center. Has Ashton Jones in the backfield, and Jones plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oakland.
Jones from 2
Ashton
yards out.
Jones.
Power running, just right straight up the middle, followed his blockers, went in for the score. 14-0. And then the final score came with 1.6 seconds to go in the half. A 35-yard strike from Freeman to Morris.
Freeman back to pass. Stops, steps up in the pocket. It's going to be caught by Morris, and Morris zips into the end zone. Touchdown. Patriots, a 35-yard strike to DeJuan Morris.
Patrick Freeman to DeJuan Morris.
You just can't let that happen, Brian. I mean, that's the difference in, you know, as you go into halftime, you're thinking you had a defensive lapse there, and once he caught the ball at about the 7-yard line, no tackle, he went right on in. That's your first half recap. Oakland leading 21-0. It's brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call them today at 615-890-2233. Craig's Tax Service is located at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. Mike Brandon and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, salute all Rutherford County teams this season and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. And we're going to have a scoreboard update in just a minute. But first, let's take a look at those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air Winners Trophies and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Oakland, they were led with DeJuan Morris is 94 yards on 8 carries. Ashton Jones, 5 carries for 26 yards. Kalijah King, 1 carry for 4 yards. Patrick Freeman tonight, 6 of 6 for 134 yards. In fact, they have more passing yardage, according to my stats, than they do rushing. 134 passing, 124 rushing for 258 yards. Been a tough night for Rockvale offensively, although Brishan Odell has 9 carries and 48 yards. He's had a good night. Grant Gardner, 2 carries, 9 yards. Mayhew is 6 of 10 on the night for 35 yards. They have a total of 92 yards on offense. We're going to take a timeout. We'll update the scoreboard, and we will have the second half of action here. Plus, we'll have a few announcements about what's happening tomorrow on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner. All live here from Rockvale High School. 21-0 Oakland leads it here on State Farm Prep Football.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
It's Brian. I want to tell you why I absolutely love First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. As soon as you go in or pull up to the drive-thru, there's always a "Hi, what can I do for you?" I've been seeing the same faces for many, many years, and that says something about them. At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, it's more than banking. It's about people. I guarantee you'll feel the same way. If you're not getting that from your bank, come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, and our hand-fed baby bird nursery is starting to fill up. If you are looking for your next sweet feathered companion, come in and see us. Find your next pre-loved, pre-spoiled pet here at Animal City. Be sure to check out our downstairs level. Here at Animal City, we would like to thank Murfreesboro for letting us be your family-owned and operated pet store for 33 years. Animal City is located at 919 Northwest Broad Street.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And 38 years ago, we introduced a half-pound burger to Murfreesboro, Tennessee using our own ground beef recipe and a fresh Lewis Bakery's bun. Well, 38 years later, we're still serving you the same delicious, juicy half-pound burger.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time to update our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. A halftime score, Oakland 21, Rockvale nothing here on WGNS. Blackman leads Siegel at half, 17-0. Brian is updating as I speak. At half, Riverdale leads Coffee County 42-0. Smyrna over McGavock 14-0. Stewart's Creek trailing Antioch now 20-14. That's in the second quarter. Eagleville trails at half to Wayne County 16-14. And Middle Tennessee Christian School leads Friendship Christian by a score of 7-0. Still have PCA we'd like to get a score on, and Laverne and Cane Ridge.
I just got one for PCA, John. In the third quarter, they lead the Kings Academy 14-8 with about 7.5 minutes in the third. That was the last score that I got out of that one.
All right, and we'll come back with more scores when we take our last time out here. I do want to tell you that joining us each Saturday morning beginning at 8 for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's of Murfreesboro. The order of coaches will be Riverdale at 8 o'clock, Smyrna 8:15, Blackman 8:30, Laverne 8:45, Oakland at 9 a.m. Stewart's Creek will be on at 9:15, then followed by Rockvale at 9:30, Siegel at 9:45, and Eagleville will wrap it up at 10 o'clock. Then join us for MTCS Cougar Corner, presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. That's at 10:15.
TriStar Trucking.
East Saturday. We can almost
Point
guarantee you
Security.
that we're going to be
Pediatric
at about that
Dentistry
time for
of
Cougar
Middle
Corner,
Tennessee.
give or take a minute or two.
Well, it depends on when I'm doing the
DMB
interviews, I think.
Construction.
Yeah, it does. And
Redstone
especially,
Federal
if you're
Credit
doing
Union.
MTCS, it'll be
Law
longer.
Office of W. Scott Kimberly.
We have the schedule of times on our
Variant
website if you need it,
Insurance Agency.
WGNSSports.com. And if
Special
you missed
thank
your
you
favorite
to
coaches
Brooks
segment,
Electric.
you can listen back on demand at WGNSSports.com and
Water
wherever
Restoration.
you listen to podcast audio.
Toyota of Murfreesboro,
And if you missed part of
Jonathan
tonight's
DeBerry.
action or one of your favorite coaches,
And
don't
we
forget
also
we're
want to recognize
podcasting each
AG
game and coaches
Tree
show for
Service.
high school and
Thank you for
MTSU
your support
sports
to the
this
Rockvale
season. Just
High
log
School
on to
Football 12th
WGNSSports.com
Man Club.
to listen on demand. It's sponsored by Sir Pizza, who will also bring you the post-game replays. And finally, if you have announcements you'd like us to broadcast and put on our website, you can send an email to sports@WGNSradio.com. That's sports@WGNSradio.com, all small caps. Plus, follow at WGNS Sports Radio for updates and to tell us where you're listening from tonight by texting us at 615-893-1450. One thing we can guarantee, you can get a hold of us some way, somehow. That's for sure. And our game tonight has been brought to you by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Rosa Care, and the law offices of John Day. And we're about ready to wrap it up and take a timeout before we go to half. You got anything to update, Brian, before I go?
I think we've got all the scores that we have. If you know what's going on with Laverne Cane Ridge, let us know. It's at Laverne, so if you're listening in tonight, we'd love to pass along some of those scores.
All right, it's 21-0 here at halftime. Oakland leads Rockvale, and we'll be back with the second half of action for you after we take this break. This has been the Ideas Tees halftime show, and we'll be back next week, same time. Well, not same time, but same halftime. Stay with us.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank has been supporting local schools and student athletes in the classroom and on the field. We're big on helping our home teams reach their goals. You can count on knowledgeable bankers, competitive rates, and an open line of communication. So join the winning team at Wilson Bank and Trust, where we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors and friends. Visit any of the 30 Wilson Bank and Trust offices or visit wilsonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Our promise to you is to perform the correct service at an honest price. When you need commercial HVAC services, trust the experts at Roscoe Brown. Our technicians have the skills, knowledge, and tools to fix most commercial HVAC problems on the spot. When your Roscoe Brown technician arrives, they'll explain all your options way before starting repairs. That way you can make an informed decision before work begins. At Roscoe Brown, we're not happy until you're happy.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game also brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between the Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877. About ready to start the second half. Oakland leading 21-0. And here with a play-by-play story, Brian Barrett.
All right, John, appreciate that, and great job on the halftime show.
Even with technical difficulties.
We made it through, didn't we? Juan Urdanta is getting ready to kick off here for the Rockets to the Oakland Patriots. Oakland leading here at the half, 21-0. I did get an update during that timeout. It's 7-0 MTCS over Friendship Christian at the half. So that is a halftime score out of that game there for you. Here's the kickoff.
Urdanta.
And it's going to take a bounce away from Oakland and bounce into the end zone. So the Patriots will get it 1st and 10 at the 20.
It's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10.
And we're ready to get this second half underway.
Patriots.
Be sure to check us out on X, formerly known as Twitter, at WGNS Sports Radio. You can follow us there. We've got score updates, all kinds of information, and our website, WGNSradio.com. Got you updated on all the scores, and here we go with the second half in this one. Patriots roll to the line of scrimmage. They're moving from left to right as we see it. Bullard, the tight end, in motion now. Blocking here on the left side behind the left guard, trying to get some room there for Jones, but not a whole lot there for him to creep into. Bullard had a pretty good block, but he was blocking off.
On the carry, number.
Going to lose a yard there, looks like.
17.
They've done a good job. Rockvale has of stopping Jones.
6,
they have had trouble with
8,
Morris.
Timmy Williams.
Be second down here now.
Going to be second down
Oakland.
For Oakland.
Pulls in a quick substitution. Looks like Crisp here to the near side. Also another receiver. I think that's King out on the far side. 2 halfbacks, backfield empty. Here's Freeman lofting it down here right side. Crisp, can he get under it? No.
Freeman's pass.
Looked like Crisp didn't run the route long enough.
Well, actually,
incomplete.
I think he just overthrew it because
Chris
did a good job of getting open. And maybe Freeman with just another last half second. He kind of threw it just a little bit ahead of him.
Well, I know what Bronson was thinking, though. He was thinking, this is my first touchdown of the year.
I thought it was going to be his first touchdown of the year.
3rd down and 11 now, just underway. Oakland leads here in the second half, 21-0. Looks like they've got Morris in the backfield now. Is there a flag?
I don't
Oakland
know.
may take a delay here. I don't know. Oakland's backed up off the line of scrimmage. Why would they take a delay? It's only 3rd down. There's some discussion now with Athletic Director Crutchfield. I think there's a clock issue going on, to be honest with you. I've had a hard time picking up the flags on the field tonight. This is that time of the year when grass begins to die, and it's been very dry here lately, though. Seems like we had a very wet summer, John, and then all of a sudden we get here to the fall and August in football, and it hadn't had rain to deal with at all, really.
Leaves are already falling.
Yeah. So the clock is reset to 10:54. They've got a guy that's all over it, and that is Bill Hockenberry. He's keeping the clock up here. Back to pass, Freeman under pressure. Gets the pass off, 20, 25, 30, 35, and a snag right at the last second as Chase Bandy went flying through there and picks up 31 yards to the 39-yard line.
Tackle made by number 9, DJ Thornton.
Well, Freeman
picks up the
he
first
got
down
clobbered after he made that
Oakland.
pass, but boy, a really good play.
First bank first down for Oakland, 1st and 10.
That breaks your back. You have them down third and 11. And they pick up 31 yards.
2 wides here to the right. Give is to Jones, and Jones going to be snatched down for a loss. I believe
on the carry, Ashton Jones.
Angelos
Tackle
Brooks
made by number 6, Angelos Brooks.
was the tackler there. And Brooks, as one of the leaders on the Rockvale defense, 39 tackles on the season for Brooks coming into this game. Second down, 10 minutes to play in the third. Wildcat action here. And now Morris bounces it outside, 45-50, foot race 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, end zone. No doubt about it. Morris takes it
Touchdown,
60 yards.
Boy, what a burst of speed. I thought they were going to catch him, and he just put on the burners and just blew by him. And a really nifty move at the line of scrimmage, move to his left to get open and get there for the touchdown.
That's a Toots touchdown for the Oakland Patriots. Don't forget, Toots, weekday specials at lunch, just $6.99. That half-pound burger that they've had all these years, still $6.99. Still the best deal in town. That's at Toots.com. Snap, set, kick, up, the hold by Jones, and the kick away and good. So your new score, Oakland 28, Rockvale nothing. 9:45 to play in the third on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive.
Our sandwiches are very popular. Our pork and our chicken are probably most popular pulled meats. We have spare ribs. They're delicious. They fall off the bone good. We don't put sauce all over our meat.
And that's so you can choose mild or hot sauce or their signature white sauce.
White sauce is our special kind of secret sauce. It's delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it's not too spicy.
Barbecue smoked chicken, ribs, loaded baked potatoes. Check out Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, here's the kick into the end zone.
Every time so far.
Sure has.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Muller Jewelry, Carvers by Osborne, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. And you can check out WGNSSports.com for the latest prep and MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's WGNSSports.com.
The only score that's been eluding us, thanks to Tony Crutchfield, is you haven't missed anything, 0-0 midway through the third quarter, Laverne and Cane Ridge. So they got a defensive slugfest going on there, it sounds like. Rockvale trailing 28-0 here to the Oakland Patriots. Come out here with 2 wide right, 1 to the near side. Mayhew out of the pocket, lost it right side and incomplete.
Mayhew's pass incomplete.
Really kind of had to throw that one on the run and nobody to throw to.
Well, I feel like Rockvale's going to be in some trouble because they're going to have to put it probably in the air more than they would really like to.
Second down now. Coming to the near side. Gardner along with Morgan, I believe it is. Another receiver far out to the right. Both the far wideouts are at the numbers. Now Gardner in motion from left to right. And Mayhew's going to keep it.
On the keeper at number 1.
Up the middle for Mayhew. A couple of yards for Mayhew. And he is brought down by Oakland's Caleb Ellison.
Tackle made by number 8, Caleb Ellison.
24 tackles and a sack coming into this game tonight on the season for Oakland's defense.
Third down for the Rockets.
3rd and 10 now. I'm sorry, 3rd and 6, pardon me. Here's Mayhew under some pressure and Throws a little pass up to the tight end, Sales. And Sales going to get the first
Mayhew's
down,
pass
crossing the 35 to the
completed
36, 37-yard line.
5.
Boy, that was making something out of nothing.
Yeah,
Brennan Mayhew.
Sales
He
picks
did a
up
good
the
job
first
of
down.
avoiding.
Gonna be first
Stepped
and
up in the
10.
pocket and found him and got him, and really nice throw.
First and 10 for the
That's a
Rockets.
Nepco water restoration first down.
2, 4, and 7.
Tackle made
That's
by number 13,
Morgan,
Chase Bandy.
Gardner, and Hicks. Either side of the hashes and at the numbers on the far side. Ball from the left hash, and here's the snap back. The give to Odell, and Odell crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line, and a nice explosive run on
Odell.
first and 10.
Tackle made by number 26, Corey
It's
Smith.
about a 9-yard pickup here to bring up second and short, and that's
going to be second down.
That's one thing
and
Rockvale
short
hasn't
for
had
the Rockets.
the luxury of dealing with a lot tonight. Second and short gives you a lot of options here.
This is where you go deep.
On second and 1 from their own 46, Mayhew goes back to the line of scrimmage, barks a few instructions. Has Gardner back there blocking for him. He passes right side, finds Jalen Morgan, and the junior's going to easily pick up the first down on the carry. Gets into the Oakland 45-yard line now. 44, right? Make that 9-yard pickup.
Water restoration first down for the Rockets.
And a first bank first down.
They've not had trouble moving the ball
tackle.
between the 40s.
Yeah.
You know, it's when they get to about the 40 to 30-yard line, it's when Rockvale's had their
First
trouble.
and 10 for the Rockets.
Both teams have a turnover apiece, so that hasn't necessarily played a factor in this game to this point. Mayhew back to pass and flushed out of the pocket again. He's been on the run a lot tonight, but makes another great pass to Sales. Well, I tell you what, he's kind of been their safety net right there. It's made a couple of big catches on this drive. But it's incomplete.
Yeah, they called it incomplete.
Must have just been out of bounds. Would have been a good play, wouldn't it? Second down.
Well, we talked about optimism, you and optimism and
Yes,
pessimism the other day.
It's my middle name. One receiver to either side. Blocking back kind of on the right side of that line from the right hash. Here's Mayhew and blitzed and dropped.
Mayhew's
and that
sack.
is Mr. Caleb Ellison.
PFL.
Ellison with his second sack of the season.
Came
Tackle
in
made by number
unprotected
8,
and just
Ellenson.
really did a good job. He did a nice tackle. He didn't try to, he didn't want to pick up a penalty or anything, but
third down and
Mayhew
long
didn't
for
have a
the
chance. He
Rockets.
looked up and there he was.
Drops the Rockets back to their own 46-yard line, and it's 3rd and 20.
Top of the 8th, the Braves lead the Nationals 9-4, by the way.
It was 6-4 a minute ago, and I forgot to give that. Mayhew to Odell, and he's going to be taken down at the 48-yard line. Picks up maybe a yard.
That looked promising. He broke the immediate line of scrimmage, but good play by the linebacker to come back and pick him up.
Dre Oldham on the tackle, and that's going to force a Rockvale punt with Oakland leading 28-0, 5:53 clock rolling here, third quarter.
This puts pressure on Rockvale now, the defense, to hold Oakland. They don't want them to get to 35.
That's when time melts away quickly with a running clock. Kick is off. It's going to take a Rockvale bounce away from the Oakland returner, Morris, and going to be marked at the 22-yard line, and that's where the Oakland Patriots will start. And John, if you're Oakland, you just like to run your offense methodically, take it downfield, and see what you can do here with the football. They've got some cushion to work with.
Yeah, they got 5:29 to go in third. They're eating up clock anyway, whether they go to 35 points or not. But not only that, it would make the fourth quarter go fast too. And Rockvale, their defense needs to step up here to have any kind of chance at all.
1st and 10, moving left to right, are the Oakland Pats. Back to either side on the hip of Freeman, and they give to Morris. He's Around here to the right side, to the 25, to the 30, and now the 35-yard line. That goes for about 13.
He has been unbelievable tonight. Picked up another first down there.
First Bank with offices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and over 80 across the southeast. That's First Bank.
He's had a 60-yard run. He's already over 100 yards, 164 to be exact, or 168 actually.
Blackman has scored again, and in the third quarter with 8:26 to play, they lead Siegel 24-0. Trying to run up the middle, and Jones going to be met with some opposition. Maybe ekes out a yard to the 36 rather.
Is it not strange? Last week, Ashton Jones was running all over the place. It looks like Rockvale kind of planned their defense for him, but now Morris kills you. You know, it's like a 1-2. Who do you defend?
I mean, when you've got as many weapons as they seem to have. 2nd and 9, so officially a yard on the previous play. Freeman with some time gets it in the air, long and deep, and lots of contact. And that is not going to make the Rockvale fans happy, but a flag is thrown, and that is definitely going to be a pass interference penalty.
You know, you were talking about throwing a flag.
Ooh, another one.
He threw one flag, but you could hardly see it, but you saw him in motion throwing it, and now another one's thrown.
Well, that's going to be after the play, and that's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And, John, you've already given up one big penalty. You can't do that, too, on top of it.
That could have just been the dagger right there, Brian.
They've got a lot to discuss in terms of these penalties here. Haven't told us anything definitively, but you can almost certainly guarantee that there's going to be pass interference just where the flag was thrown, whether you agree with it or not. And then after the play, most likely an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Now that could go the other way too, just don't know for sure. Pass interference against the Rockets and unsportsmanlike against the Rockets. So this is going to be a march. So the first penalty gets them into Rockvale territory at the 49. The official still marking off and still moving and gets it all the way to the 35-yard line.
The interference penalty itself would have been an automatic first down, but the yardage would have been a decent, you know.
Right.
But now with the extra
2 flags against
the extra
Rockvale,
penalty,
going to be
put that 15 yards to it
for the Patriots.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Oakland at the 34-yard line of Rockvale now. Automatic first down here, and 3 in the backfield. The give is to Jones. There's a flag thrown. Jones running left side.
On the carry, Jones.
And gets close to 9 yards on the 1st and 10, but this is all going to come back here, I think.
Got a hold on Oakland.
There was a gigantic hole that opened up there at the last second for Jones. And I think that's
why.
The tackle was made by
because
Kevin
of that
Gibbery,
hold.
but flags on the play.
So that'll back the Pats up to the
Oakland,
39.
Illegal procedure.
1st and 10. 4:05 to play here in the third quarter.
Replay
Again, Blackman now leads 24-0 over Siegel in that one.
Patriots.
And Stewart's Creek retakes the lead in the third quarter, 21-20.
Go Creek.
53-yard touchdown run for Javarian Otey. Freeman rolling out right side. Looks, nobody there. Now keeps it, 40, and angles out of bounds to about the
on the carry, Freeman.
36-yard line, I think. Going to pick up 3.
Angelos Brooks.
There is a flag at the 45. This may be another one against Oakland. It is.
Holding against the Patriots.
Well, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot here, haven't they?
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. Replay of
Tack
first
10
down.
yards on it here. First and 10. That's another 10. It's 25 yards. Got to get it to the 25-yard line, and they're right at the 49. So there you go.
Well, they got 4 downs to do it.
Give is to Morris. Morris, they tried to bring him down by
Morris
a shirt
on the
tail.
carry.
Keeps chugging forward across the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made by Zero.
Morris
Cavante
just
Porter.
refused to go down.
He is an example of using his legs. You see his legs kept kicking, just like he's, just digging a hole, and that's why it's so hard to get him. It's hard to get him low, but it's also hard to get him high.
Well, it's just like that tackle might have brought down the average person, or the attempt. Got him pretty good around the shirt, but he kept those legs going and broke free. Goes for 12 yards. So got a, good chunk of yardage on 1st and 10. Freeman with the pump fake. Now looks left side, and wide open is Morris. First down and more, 20.
Freeman's
and
pass.
Inside the 20, dives.
Completed to Morris.
To the 17-yard line.
It's going to be first down.
And it's
for
1st and 10.
Oakland.
Boy, that is a back-breaker right there. That goes for 21
Tackle
yards.
Number 26, Gavin Deary.
What's been so unnoticed tonight is Freeman is 8 of 9 passing. He's over 150 yards in the air. And that's, boy, when you put that combination together, it really makes it tough.
Well, I told you that Stewart's Creek just scored. Well, Antioch just scored. So
Wow.
Antioch back on top after the game was tied for a second. That one going back and forth. 1st and 10 for Oakland inside the John Day legal red zone. And this time it's Jones barreling up the middle, 15 to the 10 to the 5, and finally down
On the carry,
at the
number
5-yard
5,
line.
Jones.
Think he's running a little mad right now?
I think so. It's an 11-yard gain there. And it's 1st and goal, and again there in the John Day legal red zone. Bicycle helmet giveaways, safe
Patriots.
ride home program, just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved here in our community. 1st and goal from the 5 now for Oakland. Under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Freeman works from under center this time. Pitch back. Jones waits for a hole to open up and gets down to the 1.
Jones.
2nd and goal.
Tackle made by number 59, Captain Frierson.
Frierson with another tackle for the Rockets.
Officials timeout on the field.
And looks like we've got an injured Rockvale player there on the left side.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Rayburn Insurance Agency. Text in scores to 615-893-1450. You can still do that, and we'll get them on the air for you. Keep up with all the scores by following us on Twitter at WGNS Sports Radio. And finally, want to thank Sir Pizza. Been a sponsor for many, many, many years, as long as I've been with them. They're the sponsor of our game and Coach's Show podcast. You can find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial.
Well, the trainer is still out there, John.
I think we need to take a timeout here, Brian.
Yeah, let's take a TOA timeout here, and we'll tell you who the injured Rockvale player is when we come back. Oakland marching 2nd and goal with 1:30 to play in the 3rd, up 28-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. Alton and Jason Fan are there to ensure quality to every customer, even showing up on site. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court near the County School Board offices. They ask that you stop by or call 615-893-7930. That's 615-893-7930 for friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products. Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Vans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Vans Heating and Air.
Here's the give. Freeman to Jones, and Jones going to be pushed back to the 4-yard line. It's 3rd and goal now, and the Rockvale Rockets trying to bow up here.
Jones tackle made by
Good
number
stand
6,
there by
Angelos
Rockvale.
Brooks, and number 8, Timmy Williams.
The MTCS Cougars score on a safety. An illegal forward lateral, according to Cecil Joyce, in the end zone. In the 3rd quarter, they now lead 9-0 over the Commanders of Friendship Christian.
The way that game's going, that might be enough.
3rd and goal here from the 4, 42 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Freeman under center again. Here's Morris. A tackle missed, and Morris dances into the end zone from the 4-yard line. Morris with another Oakland touchdown.
Yeah, the missed tackle really hurt there because they had him in the backfield.
Morris.
Again, it's those legs, man. He just keeps churning it, and it's really hard to get him down low.
Patriots tack on here to their lead. That Toots touchdown. Don't forget Toots with 4 local locations open late after the game tonight for you as well. If you want to grab a snack after the game. Here's Jacob Taylor for point. Kick is away, and the kick is good. Oakland now leads Rockvale 35-0, 32 seconds to play in the 3rd on State Farm Prep Sports.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-893-1417.
Renters. When you combine State Farm, auto, and renters insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me 615-895-2700.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Taylor kicking off for the Patriots.
Here's the kickoff, and the first one returnable from the 2-yard line here tonight. And a pretty decent return here for Malachi Hicks. Breaks it here to the near side, 35, and they finally wrestle him down to the 36-yard line.
Our game tonight's been brought to you by Animal City, Music
On
World
the
and Drummers Den,
tackle,
Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy. And don't
Kenny
forget to join us
Gregory.
for the Renaissance of Heating and Air post-game show coming up right after the game tonight.
We've got one more quarter to go. Oakland leads 35-0 over the Rockvale Rockets on State Farm Prep Sports.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
Hey y'all, this is Lakin Hibden. I'm a mortgage loan originator for F&B Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, located on 322 North Front Street in downtown Murfreesboro. When you're ready to purchase your new home or refinance the one you have, I'll make sure your home loan process will move along smoothly when you put your trust in me. With attractive rates and a great solution that will fit your lifestyle and budget, F&B Mortgage is your hometown lender. Visit my website, lakinhibden.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Rockvale High School. Rockvale 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. That's where we begin the 4th quarter. Pitch back and running it to the left sideline is Gardner for just a couple. This clock going to continue to run here now with the running clock.
26, Corey Smith.
It's 35-0.
Also
right
assisted
now
by Xavier Moss.
Other scores on the scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Running clock at Coffee County. Riverdale leads 49-0 with 11:36 to play in the ball game. Wayne County 24, Eagleville 22. That one a nail-biter. Blackman leads Siegel 24-0 in the third quarter. And MTCS over Friendship 9-0 in the third quarter as well. A few updates on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Antioch leads Stewart's Creek 27-21. And we understand Javarian Otey was injured. Here's Mayhew back to pass, looking downfield, in trouble now, and just throws it out of bounds. And someone came back to the ball to be close enough by.
Incomplete.
A lot of pressure there on Brennan Mayhew.
Mayhew's pass.
It's second down now. The last score we had was 0-0. And they're in the fourth quarter, Laverne and Stewart's Creek. Would that not be something if that game goes into overtime, tied at 0-0? It's been a long time since I've seen one like that. Third down and 10 from their 37. Mayhew with two wide here to the near side. They give it to Gardner. He tries that left edge and gets to the 39 before being pushed out of bounds, and it's fourth down.
Grant Gardner.
Oakland really shut a lot of things down up front there and just
and number 22,
kept the Rockets on their heels. Fourth down and under 10 minutes to play here now. Coach's show in the morning. We'll have another game for you next Friday night. Some teams are playing on Thursday. Next Thursday, Oakland's at Siegel and Stewart's Creek goes to West Creek. Middle Tennessee will play Western Kentucky on Thursday night, so we'll have that game on the air Thursday night. Next Friday night, it's a road trip. We're headed with the Rockets to Coffee County next Friday.
Where we are?
Yep. And then it's fall break, a week off. Here's the kick. It is going to bounce from the 35 to the 30 and down to the 25-yard line, and that's where Oakland will begin operating here. Up 35-0 against the Rockets. Let's see. Rockvale's got Coffee next week. Oakland's got Siegel at Siegel. Some really interesting games. And then fall break, there's only one team, and that's PCA playing during fall break for Rutherford County Schools. Then the month of October, John, you've only got three games left.
It's going to be first and 10.
Hard to believe.
Patriots.
This is week 6, week 7 next week, and then fall break. First and 10 for Oakland here now. Moving right to left as we see it, sending three wide near side, and now we're going to have Oakland jumping off here, and that was Oakland's Tyron Rooney. No, it's Runyon, sorry. Tyron Runyon. That's a tongue twister, Tyron. Cost Oakland 5 yards. Oakland's gone to the bench a bit here. Bullard still out there, this time as a wide receiver option. Now he's in motion again, so same set as last time. Blocking here on the right side. The give to Jones. He goes that way, finds a lot of room to the 30, and then his knee's going to be down. There's a flag on the far side. He's going to be down at the 30.
Jones on the carry.
33.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen a flag all night.
Well, I just happened to see that one in the air. If it gets to the ground, I have a hard time picking it up. But I just happened to see that one being flung. And we've got an injured Rockvale player out there as well. And he just went down, I think, well, I don't want to speculate. I couldn't see the number, 50-something. So they'll attend to that injury and see if we can scoop up any score updates here. Looks like Siegel has gotten on the scoreboard in the third quarter with 1:12 to play in the third. They score a touchdown. It's 24-7. And Blackman's on top in that game too, by the way. Yep, and that's all the updates we have so far. Check the old phone here. It's 24-22. I got that score just a couple of minutes ago from Eagleville. 24-22 in the fourth quarter. Kim Walker helping me keep updated on some of those scores here tonight. All right, back ready for play here on 1st and 25 for Oakland here now. Ball flipped in the air. They tried the pitch to Kalijah King. I think he's going to scarf it back up, but that was a scary play.
Incomplete pass for the Patriots.
That would have been good for Rockvale.
Some new guys in the game, sometimes that happens, you know.
For Oakland.
Second down and a long way. They've got to get to the 36.5-yard line for a first down. They're down here at the 11. Second down as they roll out of the huddle now. Two wides here to the near side. It's still Freeman in at quarterback. Finds Jones. Jones 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, and then run out of bounds. He kind of angled his way out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it, but a long run by Jones.
Ashton
Jones finally went out of bounds at the 22-yard line, so that's going to be a 54-yard scamper.
Isn't that something? His stats weren't looking good, and he gets 54 yards on one carry.
That certainly helps the old stat book. Oakland 1st and 10. Clock with 5.5 left here in the ball game. Patriots up 35-0.
Close to 100 yards rushing now.
Kalijah King, Mikael Brown, a couple of receivers on the right. Oakland shifts the tight end to the left side. And the give is to Kenny Gregory, the junior. And Kenny goes left and then turns right before being taken down.
What that 54-yard run did probably sealed the shutout for Oakland, I would think.
Well, John, it's not going to take but another first down or so here.
Yeah, that clock is ticking fast now.
Because it doesn't stop unless there's an injury. Bullard going to go out here on this play. Kalijah King going to be the wide out to the far side. I believe that's Kenny Gregory still in on the left hip. It is a Freeman. Gregory 10 carries, 87 yards this season.
Gregory on the carry.
Gregory gets a few to bring up third down. It's going to be third and manageable, but third and long. Well, they mark it back a yard or two further than I thought. It's going to be third and 10.
Gregory again, tackle made by number 68.
So he didn't get much put in there.
Didn't get any.
Melvin Boone.
Under 4 minutes now in the ball game. Listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you. 3rd and 10. A little flip pass to King. Tries the right edge and nowhere to go.
11. Kalijah King
goes out of bounds there, and it's fourth down.
Number 6, Angelos Brooks.
He's going to lose, looks like about 3 yards here.
It'll be 4th down for the Patriots.
John, you got to think Oakland may just go for it here because of where they are. A punt's not going to do them much good.
Correct. And
I
would take as much time as I could and then run a play. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal.
They're going to attempt a field goal here.
Well, good practice.
3rd field goal attempt of the season.
43.
For Jacob Taylor, and it is a 43-yard field goal attempt. The snap, set, good. The kick away. Does it have the distance? It is short. Just needed a couple of extra yards on that one. So short. That's his longest attempt of the season, and falls incomplete, and Rockvale takes over here. John, that's a long kick for anybody.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, if you want to try that because you might need it one day, you know, and nothing to lose, and they're going to get the ball at their own 20-yard line, so they couldn't have done any better.
John, with a minute 29 to play, Cane Ridge boots a field goal to lead 3-0 with 1:29 to play in the ball game.
Coach Woodard's been through some tough ones this year.
This one may be another unless they can find some points. 1st and 10 for the Rockets, nearing the 2-minute warning here. And a nice run to the 25-yard line for the Rockvale running back. And that is Rylan Hodges, sophomore, 5'11", 170 pounds.
Tackle by number 8, Caleb Ellison.
Second down, Caleb Ellison on the tackle.
Boy, we've heard his name a lot tonight.
First game to go final is the Riverdale game at Coffee County, 49-0 victory for the Riverdale Warriors. They are rolling. Back to pass, Mayhew is in a world of trouble, and he's going to be sacked.
Mayhew's.
And that is Corey Smith for the Oakland Patriots.
Corey Smith.
He had a sack coming into this game, and I think that's his second tonight.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Minute to go here in this one. Got the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show coming up after the game. Get you a couple of updates tonight here in the post-game show from other games going on. Get you tucked into bed here tonight. 3rd down and long as the senior quarterback Mayhew faces 3rd and 11 now. Try to bang it up the gut. Get it up to the 21-yard line, and that's probably going to be the last play of the ball game. Oakland Patriots win in pretty convincing fashion here tonight over the Rockvale Rockets, and Rockvale has had a brutal 2-game stretch with Riverdale last week and Oakland this week. They are at Coffee County next week, and that's where we'll be to bring you the game. But our final tonight, Oakland 35, Rockvale nothing. Stay with us. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Rockvale High School, and it's time now for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Our friends at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands, and in most cases offer same-day service. The Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air are ready to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call 615-890-1311. Check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. That's Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. I know that they've been on this end of town as recently as today sometime, right?
Oh, yeah. They helped me out a lot. They ordered a part, may not be in there. They brought me air conditioning.
Well, you know, I think that Trey is headed overseas to get that fan part for you, and we'll be back in the next 30 days.
Well, I'll tell you what he did do.
What did he do?
Okay, I called that in. I realized my air conditioner wasn't working at 3 a.m. in the morning. So I went online, and I told him the problem, put my name, email address. He had me on the schedule at 8:03 this morning.
How about that?
Yeah, and he gets there first thing. See, because I didn't really think Trey did a whole lot. But
did he do that?
He did do it.
Oh, okay.
And I found out he is the brains behind the operation. They call, if there's any kind of issue or whatever, they call him.
They don't want to call him sometimes.
No, but he's the man. He's the man.
He is the man.
And want to thank Daniel Tompkins, who I've known him from Walter Hill for years and years.
Yeah,
great guy. And he said, can't order. Got a part ordered, but it might be 30 days, or it could be less. And I said, well, what do we do? And he said, because I thought I'm going to have to endure the heat. And he goes, we're going to bring you a portable air conditioner out here, and you got to hook it up into the window, and I've got air.
Well, how about that? That's the service you get at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're hoping to head out to Coffee County and or maybe on the road by now. Clark Blair.
He's a Jiffy Burger.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
We're going to get the high sign whenever we have him ready to go. Riverdale Warriors defeat Coffee County tonight by a final of 49-0, and let's head there right now. A big win for the Riverdale Warriors, and they've put up 40-plus points in 2 weeks here, Clark.
They did. Preserved the shutout tonight. Got Cane Ridge coming home, so Riverdale's looking good right now.
Get through this fairly injury-free, hopefully?
Oh, yes, sir. Played all second stringers, second half. They'll be good to go next week. Again, back at home.
For those Rockvale fans listening in, they head to Coffee County next week, and that's the game we're going to broadcast. Any insights on Coffee County?
Coffee County, since they've lost their quarterback, are really struggling offensively. I think it's going to be the medicine that the Rockets need.
Yeah, they've had a tough stretch here for sure. And next up for the Riverdale Warriors is Cane Ridge, and I had Cane Ridge scored a field goal with, I think, 3 minutes. No, let me see. They just won. They kicked a field goal with 1:29 to play to defeat Laverne tonight 3-0. So that sounds like another struggling offense.
Yes, sir, it does. It does. So, like I said, Riverdale really clicking on offense tonight, 42 points in the first quarter. Their passing game is, when it's going, it's really tough to defend.
Clark, appreciate it. Safe travels back here to the borough.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right, that is Clark Blair with the Dr. Automotive live report from Coffee County, and I believe I heard that we have the one and only Danny Brewer with us here, and we're working on getting him. That game with Blackman and Siegel in the fourth quarter, Siegel scored a touchdown, and 24-13, Blackman on top in that one. And let's see if we get any update on that and how far we are into the fourth. Danny, what you got out there?
It's 7:21 and the clock's ticking. Siegel's got the ball. They're driving. Chantel is he's scrambling. He just dumped it off. So it's 7:10 left to go in the fourth. 24-13. Siegel has the football. You know, Chantel has kind of showed up in the second half. First half, he was kept completely in check by the Blackman Blaze. Of course, 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and the fumble didn't really help Siegel a lot in the first half. But they've kind of found themselves in the second half. So we still got a ball game here.
I mean, still plenty of time. Anything could really happen, honestly, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. You know, and that was what John and I talked about at halftime. You know, you don't really have a safe lead. There he's throwing it up. Oh, incomplete. He had a guy open, but we got flags down. So like I said, yeah, this game is not over. It's far from over because with their offense, they can score in the blink of an eye. So, yeah, it's far from over.
All right, well, keep us abreast on what's happening. It's been a good football game. I'm assuming a good crowd out there, too.
Good crowd. You know, obviously that's what you expect for these type games. So actually there's a pass interference penalty on Blackman. So now Siegel is on the Blackman side of the field. Actually, they're on the Blackman 39. So, yeah, like I said, we got lots of football left to play here. But, yeah, good crowd, good atmosphere, lots of excitement, as you expect for these Rutherford County rivals.
All right, friend, I appreciate it, and we will catch up with you in the morning on the Coaches Show. Thank you, Danny.
Sounds great, guys. Thanks a lot.
Danny Brewer with the Dr. Automotive live broadcast update there for us from the game with Blackman hosting Siegel. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and his brother Randy Brewer, they've been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here. They're your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair, they do it all at Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna and online at smyrnaautorepair.com. And John, due to forecasted severe weather, tomorrow's Braves game has been postponed, and they'll play a split doubleheader on Sunday with the Nationals.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Just thought I just saw
they
that.
They did win tonight.
Pop that up on Twitter. They did win tonight. They'll play a doubleheader on Sunday, and we'll run down a few more scores and get you an update in just a second. Friendship Christian attempts a 34-yard field goal. It's no good. MTCS 9, Friendship Christian nothing. And that's the latest we have out of that game on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and they are in the fourth quarter in that one out there as well. Would love to know how Smyrna and McGavick went. I haven't seen anything since halftime on that one. And we'll get you more finals here coming up in just a few moments. Cane Ridge Laverne went final with Cane Ridge winning 3-0 tonight. And a few of the scores. We're going to send things over here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show over to John, and he's got updates, and we've got replays and stats and all kinds of stuff for you.
Well, which one do you want? I mean,
whatever.
Okay, well, let's go.
All you.
Let's do our Sir Pizza replays. It started with Oakland, 7:13 to go in the first quarter. The two-yard run by Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Hard count here by sophomore quarterback Patrick Freeman. Snap back to him. And running into the end zone untouched is DeJuan Morris, a 2-yard touchdown. Patriots.
DeJuan Morris.
Well, that looked pretty simple. Another methodical drive and eats up clock, and they come up with 6 points, possibly 7 here. A good drive there by the Oakland Patriots. 7-0 Oakland. I do want to tell you that Smyrna leading McGavick 28-0 in the fourth.
Correct.
Okay. Well, what do you mean correct? You just wanted the score.
Yeah, I just saw it on text.
That's
Jeff
because
Shipley
I gave
text.
him a Laverne score. See?
Right.
I helped my brother, and my brother helped me. And Oakland scored again with 6:34 to go in the second on a 2-yard run by Jones.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Freeman going to work from under center. Has Ashton Jones in the backfield, and Jones plows his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Oakland.
Jones from 2
Ashton
yards out.
Jones.
Power running, just right straight up the middle, followed his blockers, went in for the score. Oakland then scored again with 1.6 seconds on the first half clock. A 35-yard strike from Freeman to Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Freeman back to pass. Stops, steps up in the pocket. It's going to be caught by Morris, and Morris zips into the end zone. Touchdown. Patriots, a 35-yard strike to DeJuan Morris.
Patrick Freeman to DeJuan Morris.
You just can't let that happen, Brian. I mean, that's the difference in, as you go into halftime, you're thinking you had a defensive lapse there, and once he caught the ball at about the 7-yard line, no tackle, he went right on in. And then Oakland scored again, this time on a beautiful 60-yard run by Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Wildcat action here. And now Morris bounces it outside, 45-50, foot race 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, end zone. No doubt about it. Morris takes it 60 yards.
Boy, what a burst of speed. I thought they were going to catch him. And he just put on the burners and just blew by him. And it made it 28-0. One final score by Oakland, a 4-yard run by Morris to make it 35-0. And that's the final score tonight. Oakland 35 and Rockvale nothing. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
We do it your way at Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza game replays. Be sure to check out WGNSSports.com for the podcast of the game and Sir Pizza for your next family night. Serving since 1965 with the best pizza in Rutherford County. They're ready to feed your hungry family on Memorial Boulevard, South Church at Veterans Parkway, and on East Main Street. Sir Pizza, good to the very edge.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
And now it's time for our stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. It was all Oakland tonight. Patrick Freeman, 1 carry for 3 yards. Ashton Jones, 11 carries, 95 yards. One was a 50-yard scamper. DeJuan Morris with a great night, 12 carries, 184 yards. He scored 2. And Kalijah King had 1 yard on 2 carries. Patrick Freeman, almost a perfect night, 8 of 9 for 186 yards. Oakland rushed for 124 in the first, 159 in the second, for a total of 283. And they passed for 134 in the first, 52 in the second, for 186 yards, for a total of 469 yards. A pretty totally complete game by Oakland. Rockvale, Mayhew sacked a few times. He had 6 carries and -10. Grant Gardner, 3 carries, 10 yards. Odell with 11 carries, 58 yards, a pretty good night for him. And Hodges, 1 carry for 5 yards. Mayhew was 8 of 15 in the game for 47 yards. This is what the Oakland defense did tonight. They stopped Rockvale with 73 yards total rushing in the game, 47 passing for 120 yards. And, boy, when you have defense like that and a good offense, you're going to have a 35-0 game pretty much every time. And that's a look at our stats, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. I turn it back over to Brian Baird, who wraps things up here from Rockvale High School.
All right, John, and we're going to do that with a look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard here for you.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update now.
Well, we've got some very interesting scores and some finals that we can pass along to you here real quick. And those include this one, of course, Oakland a winner 35-0 over Rockvale. Also final tonight from Coffee County. Riverdale 49, Coffee County nothing. Also just got this in as a final from another source. Smyrna 34, McGavick nothing. Final score. Smyrna Bulldogs have rattled off 2 in a row.
Got some offense going tonight.
Yeah. Antioch leading in the fourth quarter over Stewart's Creek 34-21. And it's in the, this is a final now. Cane Ridge 3, Laverne nothing. Final score tonight in that one. Wayne County leads Eagleville 30-22. Their Eagleville gets within the 10-yard line, and they turn the ball over on downs. Go for it on fourth down. So Wayne County probably just going to try to run out the clock. In the fourth quarter, it's MTCS leading Friendship Christian 9-0. The Cougars trying to hold on to defeat the defending state champions. And PCA, a win on the road tonight at the Kings Academy. That final score, 20-15. And that's the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we have it. And as we mentioned, next Friday, action is pretty hot and heavy with teams. In fact, there are some games that are going on Thursday. You know, fall break is that next week. And that is what you're probably looking at there in terms of some choices. Middle Tennessee plays as well. They play Western Kentucky on Thursday, so we'll have that one on radio. And next Friday night, we head to Coffee County with Rockvale. Oakland and Siegel play on Thursday along with Stewart's Creek and West Creek. And you can catch up with the scores on and schedule on WGNSSports.com. One more game that did go final, and that was Wayne County defeating Eagleville tonight by a final of 30-22. 30-22. That game just went final. And we'll keep you updated on those other games that are still remaining. John, see you in the morning for the Coaches Show.
All right, I will be there, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yes, indeed. Danny Brewer will join us, and hope you will join as well just after 8 o'clock. Or at 8 o'clock, we'll get underway with Riverdale and roll right on through Cougar Corner at 10:15. So lots to do coming up for you tomorrow morning. MTSU pregame at 4:30 and kickoff at 6 o'clock as they host Colorado State tomorrow as well. Well, that's going to wrap it up from here at Rockvale High School tonight. Again, our final score, Oakland Patriots 35, Rockvale nothing. Want to thank John for being here tonight, of course, and our producer. Great job by Jackson Smith, as always, and thank you for tuning in and listening in tonight. That's going to do it again from Rockvale. So long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.